What's up, everybody? It's Andrew Schultz. Happy holidays. Let's start out by saying happy holidays and a huge thank you to everybody who has supported the Brilliant Idiots in the last year, the last month, the last episode, the last 2 years. You've made Brilliant Idiots one of the biggest podcasts in the world, and that's definitely, our dream. Well, I guess our dream was to be the biggest, so we got something to work towards in 2017. But thank you guys so much for doing this. I hope everybody's having a happy holidays. I've had a wildly depressing holidays. Holidays are pretty fucking miserable. The older you get, the more miserable holidays get. And I was thinking a lot about this, and I think it's because there's no distraction whatsoever, right? The holidays, everything slows down. There's no work. There's none of your friends are trying to hang out because they're all with their families. If you're seeing a girl or you're seeing girls, they might be with their families. So you're left alone, and you're left alone with your demons, with your thoughts, right? These things that you distract yourself from every single day with work, with, the gym, with playing video games, whatever. You're left yourself alone. And not only are you alone with your demons, you're with your family, which is probably the reason why you have demons in the first place. So it's this perfect storm of all these things that can create misery, and they're with you, they're in your life, and I really think that that's why we give kids presents. I think presents are just a distraction. This is sounding so depressing, but I think presents are something to distract ourselves. I remember when I was young and I got a new video game. I got a new Madden or Zelda or some shit like that. It was like I didn't even worry about the fact that there was anything going on. It was perfect. It was beautiful because I had some shit to distract me for like 12 hours. Problem is, when you get older, you stop getting presents, you start giving presents. That is how Christmas flips. What I'm trying to say is I need to bring some kids into this world so I can see some joy on Christmas, okay? I think that's what I've been missing. Well, anyway, point is we've had a very interesting last, year, and especially this last week. A lot of people have been asking me what my take was on this MTV News video. Apparently, we didn't really address it that well in the last episode. So I looked back over it, and, I just had some thoughts about it that I want to basically share with you. Some of you guys haven't heard the video yet, and that's probably because it was taken down from a bunch of sites, etc. So here's the audio from the video. I'm going to play this right now. And this is an MTV News video, and the title of it is New Year's Resolutions for White Guys. So this is White Guys' New Year's Resolutions by MTV.
Hey, fellow white guys.
It's about to be a new year.
And there's a few things we think you could do a little bit better in 2017.
First off, try to recognize that America was never great for anyone who wasn't a white guy.
Okay. You know what? I think that I do not like the Make America Great Again slogan. I think it's a shitty slogan, but I think it's important to offer some perspective about this. Great just means greater than now, right? And I'm sure if you ask a family from Flint, Michigan, whose entire family worked in the automobile industry, probably at factories for years, if you ask them, was America greater in the 80s when the automobile industry was thriving? Was it greater then than it is now? Or at least was Flint, Michigan greater then than it is now? I bet you that family, black, white, Hispanic, whatever they were, would probably say yes. Their place in America was greater when their state, when their livelihood was far easier, when their economy, their local economy wasn't completely decimated. And the reality is that this has happened to people all across the country. I mean, this has happened to white, black, Asian. I mean, everybody is feeling the effects of globalization and jobs going overseas. So I think that's why that slogan resonated to a bunch of people, but let's continue.
Can we all just agree that Black Lives Matter isn't the opposite of All Lives Matter? Black lives just matter.
Absolutely.
There's no need to overcomplicate it.
Also, Blue Lives Matter isn't a thing.
Cops weren't born with blue skin, right? I mean, yeah, they weren't born blue.
Okay. Absolutely agree. Black Lives Matter is very important. What I don't understand is why she assumes that all white males don't believe that Black Lives Matter. That's pretty peculiar that you would just lump all white people into this category of not agreeing that Black Lives Matter. Yes, we agree that Black Lives Matter. I would say that the vast majority of white people believe Black Lives Matter. I think it's kind of unfair to just throw that out there that all white males, because of their white maleness, I guess, don't believe that Black Lives. I mean, I'm a white male. I've been a very strong proponent, a very strong supporter of Black Lives Matter on this show. But let's continue. Also, the blue skin joke is a Chappelle joke. I'm pretty sure he did that on SNL, so we don't have to get that far into it. But in terms of Blue Lives Matter, I guess the one issue with that is that it seems like a reaction to Black Lives Matter. I think we can all agree that we care about cops' lives. I don't think it has anything to do, I mean, independently from Black lives. We all want cops to live. We want black people to live. I think both are important, but let's continue.
Stop bragging about being woke. Stop saying woke.
Okay, everybody needs to stop saying woke. Woke is been destroyed. This term used to mean that you did research to understand the circumstances behind a situation. That's what woke used to mean. Now it just means that you blindly agree with somebody. So woke is essentially asleep. So let's all put that word to rest in 2017. Everybody, let's stop doing it, or let's find a different word, or use it as it's supposed to be used.
Learn what mansplaining is, and then stop doing it.
Did this girl just woman-splain how to not mansplain? Is that what just happened? If that is woman-splaining, what she did right there, it is very ineffective, right? Because she did not tell us how to not mansplain, right? I mean, if you're going to tell me to not mansplain, at least tell me how to do it. Now, the reality is you can't tell me how to not mansplain because there is no such thing as mansplaining. Okay, mansplaining is just something that you made up so that you could silence people that don't agree with you. So we'll continue.
Oh, if you're a judge, don't prioritize the well-being of an Ivy League athlete over the woman he assaulted.
I completely agree. White judges, don't prioritize the career of an Ivy League athlete over the girl that he raped. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with that more. What I disagree with is the idea that you think all white judges do this. Why would you assume all white judges, because of the whiteness of their skin, prioritize Ivy League athletes over the women that they assault? That is pretty weird, isn't it? Isn't it weird that we would assume that? Anyway.
We all love Beyonce. And yeah, she's black, so of course she cares about black issues. I'm talking to you, Fox News.
Feel free to take
Yes.
Kanye West, though. You guys can have him.
You know what you did, Kanye.
Okay, so apparently Kanye's blackness has been revoked by this girl. This girl has taken Kanye's blackness from him. So here's the rule. If your opinions don't match up with this girl in this video, you're no longer black anymore. Black people, I'm sorry. That's just how it works. This is how progressive, open-minded millennials function, okay? Is if you disagree with them, they will take your blackness away from you. Okay, here we go.
Nobody who has black friends says that they have black friends.
And just because you have black
That's
friends
true.
doesn't mean you're not racist.
Okay, that is very true. Nobody that has black friends says that they have black friends. And the next line he says is, just because you have black friends doesn't mean you can't be racist. That is very true. You can be racist and have black friends. But I would say that racism is not very high on your list of priorities, okay? I don't think that there's a lot of white people out there going, I just want to hate black people. I want to hate them so bad, but they're so much fun to hang out with. I love it. It's amazing. So I think it's pretty safe to say if you have black friends that
You can be racist with black friends.
Look, guys,
you're a
we know
pretty
nobody's
open-minded
perfect.
person, at
But
least towards black
honestly,
people. Maybe you're
you do
racist
a
towards
little
other
better in
races, and you don't have them as
Some of you
friends.
guys do a great job. Some of you don't.
Please, because 2016 is bad. 2017 can't be worse than this, all right? This
Okay,
is bad.
that's it. Now, here's the reality. I heard some of these kids in the video were getting like death threats or some shit like that, and stop attacking these kids. The whole thing is not about attacking these kids. Okay, are they uninformed about the issues they're talking about? Yes, but it doesn't mean that you should be threatening them. I mean, that's absurd, right? I mean, there are a bunch of kids that want to be on TV. People will do literally anything stupid to be on TV. I did a dating show with MTV. That's almost as bad as this, almost. And it's just what people do. These kids were told to blame white people for some shit, and then they acted accordingly. Now, should we hold them accountable for not having integrity or not being informed? Sure. But in terms of like threatening them with violence, stop it. That's absurd. I'm also not offended by this. Like I've seen a lot of people's videos on the internet where there's these like white dudes screaming at at a camera how offended they are by this video. What are you offended by? We say on the show all the time, in order to be offended, you have to believe what someone is saying about you is true. Obviously, I don't believe any of this. I don't believe my white skin or my maleness dictates my actions, okay? What concerns me about this, and this is real, is the effects of the messages and the ideology in this video. This is real because this video is alt-right recruitment gold, okay? If I was trying to get people to join the alt-right, I would pray every night that a network, okay, that was focused on America's youth would release this. And here's why. The video is not going to make white people feel guilty. No white people are going to watch this and go, oh my God, I got to change in 2017. I need to update my New Year's resolutions. No, it's not going to make them do that at all. But it will make some white people feel resentful. Okay? And with resentment, they're more easily attracted to ideologies that feed off of that resentment. Okay? The alt-right feeds off of this exact resentment. Okay? They say there's a war on whites. Okay? They say whites are attacked and opportunities are being removed from whites, right? And then a major television network makes a video like this. You're basically giving them fuel for their absurd racist agenda. You're fueling the hatred. Alt-right ideology credits a person's race for their actions, okay? Richard Spencer, that douchebag, credits the success of Western civilization on white skin. That's what he thinks is the predicator for it. It's absurd, but he really believes that. Now, MTV is crediting the failures of these people mentioned in the video on their white skin. It's the same logic. This is no different than saying an Asian person crashed their car because they're Asian, that a black person shot a guy because he's black. I mean, this is just textbook racism. This is how racism works, okay? You make a blanket statement on the whole of a group based on the actions of a few. And the reasons it's accepted, by the way, we have to ask ourselves, why is this so easily accepted? Well, the reason why it's so easily accepted is because we've created this idea that all white people have this privilege that they're partying on fucking yachts, right? And they're eating at fancy restaurants because of their privilege. And the reality is that millions of them are on welfare, hooked on heroin and meth. And those, I guess, don't exist because they don't fit the narrative, right? The idea that there's any white people out here that are suffering at all, just we forget about those because they don't fit the agenda that we have, okay? So we have to decide right here what it is that we want, okay? Do we want unity or do we want what is called moral superiority? And you got to check out this guy, Jordan Peterson. He can really get into what moral superiority is and how it works with this type of thinking. But we have to ask ourselves, does racism bring people together? Does it help us progress? Has that ever helped us progress in history? No. Not at all, okay? If we want to bring people together, okay, you don't do it through exclusion, all right? Exclusion leads to resentment. Resentment leads to rage. Rage leads to violence. This is a tried and true formula throughout history. All right? Think about it. The Muslim kid that's picked on and not accepted in his community finds a sense of community in a radical movement and then ends up being a suicide bomber. The white kid who's bullied at school, okay, and he's isolated in school. He's excluded in school. What does he end up doing? Shoots up the fucking school. The gay kid who's excluded and bullied in the school, he ends up turning that violence on himself and committing suicide. Exclusion is never progressive, okay? So here is my 2017 New Year's resolutions for white guys. This is what you can do, white guys, okay? White guys, don't let people define you by your gender or skin color. You are defined by your actions and the way you treat people. Also, don't let racists convince you that you're any better than another race because of your skin color. You're not. Okay, you got to earn your place in the world, so you might as well work your ass off. Also, if anyone tries to tell you to stop mansplaining or check your privilege or your masculinity is toxic, remind them that if they keep up this nonsense rhetoric, Trump is going to get elected again. Okay? This is a major reason why he was elected in the first place, so let's cut this shit out so we can nip this in the bud after 4 years. And lastly, white guys, fuck some women of different races, okay? If you haven't done this already, you're absolutely missing out, okay? Think about it. You have to understand, no matter how ugly you are, if you have children with a girl of another race, your kids will be beautiful. So if not for you, do it for your kid. Be altruistic. Don't be selfish, okay? And third, it's guaranteed to end racism. If we fuck each other until we all look the same, how are you going to hate somebody for looking different, okay? Now go do your part. You know I am. Hey, New Year's Eve, Albany. and the surrounding area of Albany. I'm going to be in Albany. I'm going to be doing 2 shows at the Funny Bone in Albany, the Funny Bone Comedy Club in Albany. Make sure you guys come check it out. If you got nothing to do in Albany, which is probably what happens in Albany, I think you should come out to the shows. We're going to have a good-ass time, all right? We're going to party. Well, we're going to do some comedy, but then maybe party after. Who knows? I don't know what to do out there. But come out and fuck with me, all right? And then also, I shot a couple episodes of Bryan Cranston's new show. You guys know Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad.
Say my name.
He was obviously Walter White, and then he's been in a bunch of movies, etc. And he has a new show with Bryan Cranston and Giovanni Ribisi. Sure, if you look him up, you'll know who he is. You know, I mean, the role I definitely know him from is in Gone in 60 Seconds. But he was Nicolas Cage's little brother in that, but he's been in just so many things. Anyway, I did a couple episodes on Bryan Cranston's new Amazon show called Sneaky Pete, and the first episode is available right now on Amazon. Even if you're not a Prime member, you can check out the first episode. It's a dope show. It's about a guy who's basically a con artist. And I'm in like a couple scenes. First and second episode, you can check me out. So if you got some time over the holidays, you want to watch a show on Amazon, please do, and let me know. All right, and okay, let's get back to the show. Now, that's it. We had to give you a little content, especially when we're doing a recap show. It's the Christmas. What is this? This Christmas break. We got Charlemagne is away in Antigua. He does that, yearly trip out there. I don't know what the hell's going on, but he's going to have a lot of Snapchat videos on a beach with his feet out probably. It's sandals only when he's in Antigua. But right now we're going to do a best of 2016. We've collected all of what we think are the most entertaining clips of Brilliant Idiots episodes for the last year. And all right, so these are the best clips of 2016. Let's start it out. We've got a classic. We've had a sexpert on the show. You know what that sexpert did not teach us? How to make girls squirt. Okay? We thought that was important. We thought that you kids out there, you boys and girls out there, well, not kids obviously, but you consenting adults out there, needed a lesson or two in the hydraulics of the sex room. Okay? We needed that gushing to happen. We need Brilliant Idiots to be well prepared when a girl wants to get her squirt on. So Wax and I took it upon ourselves to educate you folks. Listen up. So I don't know, so you're going to kill this girl.
I don't want to kill this girl.
Why not?
You want to kill Dwayne then?
If it's between Dwayne and my brother, obviously Dwayne.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. And I like talking to Dwayne.
But, if it's all of us and I got some girl that's supposed to come this weekend to smash.
But she's not part of the crew. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if it's somebody that's important to us,
Nah, I'd rather just grind with all of us.
We all die.
Nah, I'd rather grind with all of us to get that same type of money. I'm saying I'd rather nobody die. Because people might be like, I'd rather Wax die.
That's but we don't get any good money unless someone dies. That's the thing with Tracy Morgan. Somebody died in that car accident. So they got all the bread.
I feel like if nobody died, I think he'd still be able to get that bread.
Not the same.
Probably not the same, but like a couple thousand less. He got fucked up. He was in a coma for months.
Yeah.
And he probably can't get hard. That's probably why he got the most money.
Oh, absolutely not.
What you think?
Absolutely. I think it takes time. Remember when Jay Williams was on the show and he said that his dick didn't get hard for a year after his accident?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I got fucked up at one time too.
From what? A hernia stopped your dick from getting hard?
I did. I used to do 1,000 sit-ups a day when I played football, and I went to 2,000, and I popped the hernia into my stomach, and it was like this.
What is a hernia? I don't even know what that is.
It's like something that fuck your dick up,
and
as soon as they put the needle in it, it had to bring it back like this.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that fucked me up bad. I couldn't get hard for a long ass time.
So what happened? What did you do in the middle?
I had to get surgery. I just. Every time I seen the girl didn't get hard, it's turned around.
Jesus.
That's probably why I try to holler at all the girls now, just see if my dick's still working.
No, that's not why. It's because you're a rapist.
Oh, what?
You're a rapist. You're a rapist. No rape talk today on the podcast.
Come on.
Chris already scolded me. He goes, so what are you guys going to talk about today? You're going to talk about some rape and some race and stuff like that? Is that what you guys are going to talk about?
So what company would you do? I mean, I said the airlines, and I said...
Who would I like to get hit by?
ESPN.
If I had to get hit by one company, NASA.
They buy you a spaceship.
Or I get crazy bread. Like, what if they hit me with the spaceship or like a rocket dropped on my house or something like that? Are you kidding me? You get they have unlimited
Where
budget.
NASA get money from though?
The government.
They get free money.
Of course, that's the whole thing with NASA. It's just do what you got to do.
See,
How do you think we got
now it all
duct tape?
makes sense. When I was saying that the Earth is not round and all that shit,
Uh-huh.
they just making up all this shit so they can keep on getting money from the government. Oh, we're not sure yet. We're not sure yet. Let's give us some more money. Give us some more money.
Yeah, they want to find some shit. They want to go to fucking
lying
Mars.
to you, trying to make it seem like the fucking world is round.
Okay, first of all, the world is round, but that's not the issue. The issue is this Mars shit, right? Like, they want to go to Mars, right? Everybody wants to go to Mars. Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. Everybody wants to go to Mars. Mars sucks.
They have nothing.
We
They
know
have
it sucks already, right? Like,
With a hose.
There's no hose. There's no water. There's literally
No food.
nothing. No food. There's no rocks. There's
No porn,
nothing
no
on
internet.
Mars. There's nothing there.
No Instagram.
We know there's no aliens. So why are we putting all this effort to go to some shit that we know it's New Mexico?
Why about fix this
Mars
shit?
is New Mexico, but you can jump high. That's the same shit. Just go to New Mexico,
With a
build the
trampoline.
same shit with a fucking trampoline,
What one of them go-go sticks?
a pogo stick.
Yeah, same thing.
Get a pogo stick, go to fucking New Mexico, and that's Mars.
It's Mars.
So my feeling is like this: we're
But
making this
about
big
the,
deal.
What about the girls with the bodies that's backwards? Like the titties in their back and their asses in the front. Where's that place at?
Walmart. What are you What are you talking about right now? What do you
said
mean?
Mexico. My fault.
Oh, Mexico. Oh, you think that Mexican chicks are built bad? That's what you're trying to say.
Not all of them. I seen some hot Mexicans though.
Yeah, of course.
Real hot Mexicans.
Dude, you gotta go to Mexico. Like,
They got a lot of their boobs is huge, but I don't know about their ass. What their ass look like?
I mean, not every culture is gonna have ass. You know what I mean? Like, you go to certain
girls got
cultures.
ass either.
Go to Eastern Africa. Go to Eritrea, Somalia. They don't got ass like that.
No.
You want ass? You got to go to Western, bro.
Western Hemisphere.
No, Western Africa.
Okay.
Go to Cameroon. Get you some of that.
What you know about that?
Come on, bro.
You been over there?
I know about no.
Exactly.
I got Googles. I
Do
just
you see
Google
any
African
porn?
asses.
I be doing that with my porn. I can have any girl I want, any night I want.
Exactly.
Any night I want, I can have any type of girl I want.
Dude.
If I want a Chinese and black girl right now,
You could get
I put it in there in the porn, sit on the toilet, take a shit with a blunt, and I'm good.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Porn fucked me up.
It fucked all of us up.
I really think on some real shit. I think that we need to. I think we maybe need to get rid of porn.
I think it's pussy that fucks us up.
No. Pussy's good, but porn. I think porn fucked me up a little bit.
Porn make you want to get pussy.
No, porn makes me want to do weird shit to the pussy. Like, now I gotta spit in girls' mouths and shit.
That's what you gotta do.
Do you do that?
Everything is learning process. Why you read books to learn?
Yeah, but that's not like, I don't think I would have known to do that unless I watched porn.
That's what I'm.
Also,
just said that.
girls asked me to do that shit too.
They want
So-
you to choke them. They want you to put the fucking Grey Goose bottle in their ass when it's cold. Yeah, I do all that shit.
Grey Goose.
I've been,
Look how
I've been
fancy
freezing,
you are.
I've been freezing
We're still
bottles.
over here with Ciroc.
Listen, what about a fucking Coke 45 bottle? Bitch, you the fucking Grey Goose
I'm
bottle?
keeping the paper bag on, babe.
Early. I'm freezing bottles now. Put the bottle in the freezer.
Yeah.
And put
But
it in
did
the
they
girl's
ask you to
ass.
do this, or did you come up with this yourself?
No, see, right now, well, not right now, before I got celibate, you know I'm celibate between October 1st and January 1st.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell. But I go to the store with them. My whole thing is try to get the girls to squirt.
Okay.
Hey, girl been hitting me up like, oh, you talking about you could get a girl to squirt?
Why do you want them to squirt? What is that about?
It's a challenge now for them.
Your dick,
It's like,
your
oh, I
dick
never
doesn't
squirted
just make them
before.
squirt?
Huh?
Your dick doesn't just make them squirt?
No, I'm not that lucky.
Damn, son.
So your dick makes all your girls squirt.
Not all, but I'll be honest. I think it's just the shape of my dick or something like that, the size of it. I don't know what it is, but when they go on top, they fucking squirt. They do. When they go on top of me,
That's
and they
not
ride
even when I
in a
never had a girl
specific-
squirt on me when she was riding me.
Listen, she goes on top. Because
She's lying.
girls don't go on top of you because that's not how you rape. Okay?
What the fuck are you talking about? I thought we wasn't talking about this today.
You can't rape a girl while she's on top of you. That's not how it works.
All right, so let me hear.
But if a girl goes on top and then she sits all the way down on it, and then just
never
listen.
made a girl
Just
squirt. This is
listen.
not
Just
it.
listen, okay?
All right.
Please just listen. You're out here freezing Ciroc bottles.
That's
and
hot
putting
shit.
shit in their fucking
It's a
asshole.
butt plug.
That's not
It's a
how
cold
you make a
butt
girl
plug.
squirt, by putting frozen things in their asshole.
Yes, it
Matt.
is.
No, it's not. You don't know. I'm
Ice
going to explain to you.
cubes.
She sits down on you.
All right.
Okay?
You got to dick in her ass or her,
just listen, in her pussy.
pussy?
Stop
All right.
putting in her ass. You want her to squirt out her ass? That's diarrhea. You want her to squirt out her pussy.
All right, perfect.
Sits down on you. She rocks back and forth
All right.
while it's inside. It's not a bounce up and down.
Because
right?
you nut fast.
Not even because enough, but that is true. But it's a rock back and forth.
Yeah,
and what that does,
act like it's doing something. It ain't doing that.
No, but it does stuff for them.
Yeah, it do that for them.
It literally pushes against
You
their
think
G
they
spot.
lying?
Why are they lying if they're squirting all over my bed?
Because
My
I be
bed got
lying.
fucking
I be
crop
lying
circles
too.
on it.
I
What?
be like, oh, that feel good, but I just know that position not gonna make me nut. So I just keep on letting them do it. I motivate them to do that shit.
Yeah, of course, you need some positive
That up and
reinforcement.
down shit,
Yeah.
that shit gonna make me nut fast.
I don't need
Chill
to
the
make
fuck
noise
out.
at all during sex, but like if a girl's doing something I like, I'll reward that. Like especially with head.
No,
Absolutely.
You gotta do the opposite. Man.
So if I really
This
like
guy don't know
something,
how to have sex.
you stupid.
You don't know how to have sex, yo.
You stupid,
You don't
bro.
know how to have sex.
You stupid.
I'm gonna tell you a trick right now.
All right, tell me a
So
trick.
This is a trick you
Tell
do.
me a trick. Yeah.
When the girl is making you feel good and you about to nut,
Yeah.
act like it ain't shit so she can stop so you don't nut.
No, I just say stop.
Come on, man. You don't know how to. Come on, you
I just pull my dick out. And I go, whoa, so
when a
chill,
girl
chill,
doing,
chill.
when a girl doing the move,
That's my move.
Listen,
I
when
just
the girl
grab
doing
her.
the
I go,
move,
chill.
When you knock about the nut,
Yeah.
like you don't feel shit. You
No,
like, oh, that's perfect right there. That's the best.
So here's what.
So you don't nut.
No.
It's all about the time.
Of course, it's about the time. But this is what you do. When you're with anybody in sex, you want to reward the things that you like, right? And not punish the things you don't like. But for example, let's say a girl's giving you head and she's using her fucking teeth the entire time.
Yeah.
You don't go, oh yeah, that feels so good.
No.
Because then she's gonna go,
Not
oh,
hurt it.
he likes the fucking grating of my teeth on his dick.
You know why I tell girls to suck my balls? Because I'm not gonna fucking nut off sucking my balls.
You're so
Don't
worried
act
about
like-
nutting. You're a grown ass man.
I
Control
can't
your
nut right
dick.
now. I can't nut right now.
So then what are you worried about?
I can put it in and make her nut, but right now I'm celibate, so I can't nut.
Oh, so you're allowed to fuck, you're just not allowed
I
to
can't
nut.
nut. That's why I'm still celibate. And I can
But do you have a
sex with
problem
girls.
nutting too fast?
Sometimes.
You seem to have a little bit of
because I be
anxiety
trying to be-
about this.
I be trying to be celibate all the time, so I don't have sex for like 2-3 weeks, and I fuck up.
Yeah.
But when I fuck up, it's like as soon as I put it in the pussy, it's like shh.
You shoot it out.
Yeah, I shoot it right out. But they don't know that's my one that I held back for so long.
Yeah, but those are the best ones.
But then
I don't like fucking every day. I like holding it off. Starve me a little bit. I like that
but
shit.
You're going nut fast then.
Okay, so I pull out.
So fuck her.
I pull out and eat some pussy. You don't eat pussy?
So you telling me you want to sit there and eat her pussy till she fucking nut? That's why your fucking lips look like a
No.
porcupine.
Why are you looking at my mouth?
I'm just telling you.
Why are you looking at my
I was
fucking
like,
mouth,
you
bro?
shaved today?
I got a microphone in front of it too, and you're out here looking at my lips, talking about my lips,
I'm
bro.
just
I didn't
saying.
even know you had
Porcupine,
lips. I literally didn't know you had lips at all because I never looked at your fucking mouth like that, bro.
Listen,
Damn.
can you help me out though for real?
Yeah, I can help you out. Stop looking at my fucking mouth. That's number one help.
Can you tell me what celibacy is?
Celibacy?
Yes.
That's when I think you fuck guys.
This guy's out of control.
What?
Listen, that's not.
How long have you been celibate?
I've been celibate since October 1st. That's damn sure. That's damn sure. Not the definition.
All right. You're welcome. That's all I got to say about that. You're welcome for teaching you guys how to squirt. Wax and I are very savvy, I guess, when it comes to these things. Now, changing topics entirely. This next clip, Charlamagne's had a lot of beef. He's had a lot of beef in his career. One person that he beefed with heavy this year was Beanie Siegel, an icon. I was a huge fan growing up. But Charlamagne exposed something very interesting in Beanie Siegel. He exposed that Beanie, maybe at this point in his life, at this point in his career, might be loyal to whoever is presenting him with an opportunity. So if you don't remember this breakdown of Beanie, refresh your memory. Indulge.
I think back to the interview I did with Beanie Siegel when he was upset with Jay-Z back in 2009. And he really had no reason to be upset at Jay-Z either. Like, there was nothing behind that.
Who, Beanie?
No.
Yeah,
there was really nothing behind it. You're in essence, you're upset because Jay-Z didn't return your phone calls or you couldn't get in touch with Jay-Z. You got upset with Jay-Z because he came to the courtroom and he sat on the stand and, he said he wasn't going to take responsibility, for you. He told the judge that. In essence, Jay-Z was right. You know what I mean? He made the right call. Now, you fast forward to, the Beanie Siegel, Meek Mill situation. You're upset with Meek because, somebody said, hey, if you can get Meek for $100,000, I'll give you 15. And Meek didn't reply the way you wanted him to reply. So you say, I got to get next to him because I know he won't tell me no in my face or whatever it was. You just wanted to get next to him in the studio.
Wait a minute, what was the 100 to 15 thing?
Somebody offered him $100,000.
Who?
a concert promoter. Concert promoter was like, yo, if you can get Meek for $100,000, I'll give you 15. Sold that to Beanie. So I guess Meek wasn't replying the way that Beanie wanted him to reply. So he got upset about that. And to me, all of that is snakish, bro. I told y'all this last week, I'll say it again. A lot of those guys, and I can't even speak for a lot of those guys, but I'll say Beanie seems like he's loyal to those. His loyalty is based on who's presenting him with an opportunity in that moment. That's hard for me to respect, bro. Mm-hmm. It's just hard for me to respect. So, if y'all think that Beanie was saying some real stuff, salute to y'all. Me personally, I see through the bullshit.
Yeah, I'm just confused. So if he didn't get the $15,000 for this $100,000 performance, and that's what caused all this beef, Meek is supposed to perform just because?
Listen, man, you got to ask yourself, if a person is willing to stand next to you and say things like, yo, I want to get next to this person because I know he won't tell me no. Your intentions are just all wrong from the beginning. You're in the studio with Meek, acting like you're cool with him, but in the back of your mind, you really don't like this guy. But you get on the record and say you'll ride for him, you'll be in LA in 3 hours, and then 8-9 days later, you can't stand him. He's a sucker. He's not real. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Stop saying men don't gossip, because that's something that people like to tweet me about. Oh, Charlamagne, you get paid to gossip. Beanie Siegel, the realest street nigga alive, was on Taxstone podcast gossiping his ass off. Non-stop. That was gossip. When he says things like, what I think happened is Meek rolled over and asked Nicki, yo, did you ever fuck him? And he ain't tell you the answer you want. That's gossip, bro. So stop it with these street niggas don't gossip.
Why are we acting like rap isn't gossip?
It's all gossip.
The whole genre is gossip.
Everything is gossip. What do you think we're doing on social media?
Social media, go back to any rap song, it's fucking gossip. Any story you told when Biggie fucked Anthony Mason's girlfriend or wife, that's fucking gossip. Right? You're just a fucking People magazine. You're Us Weeklying a rap song.
It's different. It's different. It's different when it's coming from you. No, it's different.
You can still gossip about you.
Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell isn't necessarily gossip because that's his story to tell.
Well, this is Beanie's story to tell.
No, it's not.
If you in the room, he
was in the room with Meek and Nicki while they was fucking.
No, I'm talking about when you're in the room. What? I'm talking about when he's in the room with Meek in the studio.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the part where he specifically said Meek rolled over and said to Nicki, "I bet you fucking did you fuck him?" And she didn't give him the answer she wanted. That's gossip. Bro.
Fuck who?
Drake.
Oh,
that's gossip. Listen, all I'm saying is, if y'all think Beanie said some real shit, cool. I personally saw through it. I feel like this is Beanie's track record. This is his resume. He didn't really have a reason to go at Jay. He really don't have a reason to go at Meek. And I just think that his loyalty lies based off who is presenting him with an opportunity at the time.
Yeah, it's just I knew there was something off about Beanie because he's from Philly and can't grow a beard.
He got a beard.
No,
man.
he doesn't.
It's not as it's not as lush as everybody else.
It's not that lush.
It's not as plush as everybody else's, but he got a beard.
Dude, for Philly, that's a very light beard. You know what I mean? Can we? And that's something you have to be very concerned about. Look, can we talk about the L's that Philly has been taking? Philly is a constant loss machine.
What do you mean?
What the fuck is happening? You heard about Ben Simmons.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, a constant loss machine. What the fuck is going on in Philly? Yeah, but you can't say that.
You can't say that.
How no?
Because the Eagles are 4-0 right now. Carlson Wentz right now is balling.
Let me tell you something.
What?
That will stop.
And guess who else is from Philly? Kevin Hart, who just passed Jerry Seinfeld. Okay, stop it. Philly's just like any place else. It sounds good to have that narrative, but that's not the truth.
Kevin Hart only started popping off when he left Philly. Let's keep it very real. Kev don't live in Philly. If Kev lived in Philly, he wouldn't have a career. Nothing. Exactly.
But you can't live in Philly. No,
Sam Bradford was injured every 2 games when he played for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is now a 4-0 quarterback. Well, he's 3-0, but the Minnesota Vikings are 4-0. Hasn't been injured once.
Eagles 4-0, bro.
Eagles are 4-0.
And that rookie quarterback is balling.
How much? I guarantee you that rookie quarterback's going down this season. I guarantee you the Philadelphia Eagles are going to fuck it up. I'm not wishing bad. It doesn't matter how many wishing wells you have. Philly? It's not going to help.
Will Smith.
It's Philly. And what happened to him? He went to Bel Air.
So what?
Fresh Prince.
He's still from Philly.
And the second he went to Bel Air, shit started popping off.
The Roots from Philly.
And where are they at? In New York.
Yeah, but you can't say it like it's Philly.
Hell yeah.
Like Philly's just like any other city. Philly has
Stop
great
it
wins,
with your defending
nonsense. And they got some great losses.
Tell me what great wins are still happening in Philly. I need to know the great wins that are happening in Philly. Right now, who is currently in Philly and it's going well?
Who's currently in New York and doing well?
Derrick Rose.
Derrick Rose ain't even from here.
First of all,
what are you talking about?
You said currently. Did we not say currently?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jay-Z don't live here.
First of all, I just want
Diddy don't live
I want to
here.
say one point about Derrick Rose.
Okay.
If Derrick Rose plays well this season, he didn't rape that girl.
I don't think Derrick raped her anyway, but you know, who am I?
But I will say, if he starts playing shitty, he absolutely.
I don't even want to talk about rape no more. You know why I don't talk about rape? Because rape is such a one-sided conversation. Rape is a conversation that men just can't win. Like, we are guilty. If they find us not guilty in the court of law, we're guilty in the court of public opinion. Are guys really out here raping girls? Absolutely. But when guys get found not guilty, I don't know why the concept of women, a lot of women lie about being raped is hard to grasp. Because guess what? It's not hard for me to grasp that it is dudes out here raping.
Charlamagne, women never lie about anything. Why would you think that they lie? A woman has never lied about anything in life.
I just don't get it. Like a woman will, like, salute to my girl Phoebe Robinson. I was just having a conversation with Phoebe, her and Angela Yee. Women will argue you down about how men are really out here raping women. I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah.
But let me say, it's a lot of girls out here lying about being raped too.
Yeah.
The number of cases, sound like Andrew Schultz, statistically, the number of cases are so low with women being raped. I'm like, falsely accused of being raped. Like,
first of all, this is what I don't understand about that statistic. So that means we should discredit them?
I don't know.
That's literally like me going, listen, only 10% of the population has AIDS. Let them die. Just fucking let them die. It's only 5%. Let them die. Who cares?
I sat down with Nate Parker this week. I asked Nate Parker, I said, can a black man ever be truly not guilty in America?
Oh, my God. Here we go with this fucking victimology shit.
It's not victimology.
Yeah, man.
It's the truth.
Let's keep spreading this shit. Let's keep poisoning these young kids.
It's not victimology.
Poison their ears.
It's not victimology.
All right,
it's the
let's
truth.
go. What is it?
Because if you live in a society, and you can't dispute this, where some people look at you and just think you're big and you're bad, as we heard the cop in the helicopter say when that dude got gunned down, he looks like a bad dude. If we live in that kind of society, and then you're found not guilty in a court of law, but then your own people say, oh no, he raped that girl, he's guilty, even though he got found not guilty in the court of law. When can you ever truly be not guilty?
Found guilty?
He got found not guilty.
He got found not guilty.
That's what I said.
Well, I don't know.
What you mean? I thought it was in the court of law.
No, it was in the court of law.
What are you talking about?
Chris,
Shut up, Chris.
Talking off of my head. Chris, be quiet. Stop it. Stop it, Chris. Chris, stop it. Now Chris is going to go into his Googles and then just hand you the computer at a most inopportune time.
What are you talking about?
Anyway,
the guy, his friend got charged.
John Celestine got convicted, but then they went back to court. But can we just go back to Philly? I just want to say one thing about Philly and how everything breaks in Philly. The Liberty Bell is in Philly, is it not? And does it have a giant crack in it? It absolutely does, because everything breaks in fucking Philly. That's what happens with Philly. It breaks the fuck down. If you stay in Philly long enough, it will break and crumble. You need to leave Philly immediately. That's not the case with New York.
I think you need to leave anywhere.
Not New York.
Unless you're really,
You don't need
popular.
to leave L.A.?
Depends
Shit,
what
you
you're
don't
doing.
even need to leave Miami.
Depends what you're doing. If you're an actor in New York, you're probably going to have to leave New York to go to LA.
If DJ Khaled lived in Philly, he would have 6 heart attacks by now. But the fact that he's in Miami and you can prosper in that city, he's doing okay. And he's extremely overweight.
But Khaled's spending a lot of time in LA now. You know why? Because he's in a different industry. Them TV gigs.
LA works, baby. LA works. You can thrive in LA. If he went to Philly, he would lose a toe. Guaranteed. He might lose multiple toes because that's what Philly does.
I actually think Philly is a great breeding ground for a lot of different talent. Like with any other place. Like I think a lot of things start in Philly.
A great breeding ground for what?
For talent.
For talent that falls apart.
No. You know how many talented people have come out of Philly?
Name them.
First, you can start with The Roots.
Can we talk about how Rocky
Eve. You
lost
can go Music Soul Child.
The majority
you can go
of his
Bilal.
own movies?
You can go Kevin Hart. You can go Pete Siegel. You can go Meek Mill. You can go, what's the boxing name? Joe Lewis? Joe Frazier.
Yeah,
Even though he's born in South Carolina, let's be clear on that. But Philly,
and then what happened when he was in
Will
Philly?
Smith,
What happened?
Jazzy Jeff.
Did you just name Jazzy Jeff in your list of Philly's most talented people?
Yes. You want to go ahead and sound clueless by saying something that you don't know what you're talking about
So
clearly?
Jazzy Jeff is one of the most talented people that Philly has ever
Chris, do you want to
produced.
tell him anything? Or am I just going to like...
Hold on.
Am I,
Jazzy fucking
Dwayne,
Jeff.
do you want to say... Does anybody want to comment?
Hold on. Jazzy Jeff.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the most important DJs in the history of hip hop.
Without question.
Why is that?
Without question. He's
Why
one
is
of the
that?
first Transformer DJs. They're considered a joke now, but like they were one of the most important early groups in hip hop, without question.
Do you understand that at one point in time, the DJ was more important than the artist in rap groups? Eric B and Rakim, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. That's why the DJ used to come before the MC's name. Jazzy Jeff was.
That's why he
incredible.
had to be on the show.
He had to be.
He had to be on the show.
He wasn't just on the Fresh Prince because Will was his boy, and it's like, hey, we're gonna throw him out every other episode.
Absolutely, he was.
No, he was not.
You think that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wouldn't have worked without Jazzy Jeff?
Jazzy played an important part.
That was the important part that held the show together. That
He
was
played
the
an important
glue
part.
that held the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Are you guys
question. Do you not remember Jazzy Jeff from that show?
Barely.
You're lying.
I barely remember Jazzy.
That was one of the best scenes of the show for whatever episode. You sat there and wanted to see Jeff get thrown out.
Yeah.
You wanted to see that.
I would turn in
That's
every
why it was
single
a
week.
thing.
Every single week I would turn in to watch him get thrown out. Absolutely.
Jazzy Jeff is
and that great dance move he had. What was it? The Carlton. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't
not
the
Jazzy Jeff.
Jeff.
What are you talking about?
That's my point. He doesn't have a fucking dance that anybody remembers. The only thing people remember that show is he got thrown the fuck out, and if he wasn't from Philly, he'd actually get to stay in a room. That's the reality of the matter, okay? Just admit that his career wouldn't have been broken if he wasn't from Philly. Philly will destroy you.
You don't know
Get
shit
out
about
of
Jazzy
Philly.
Jeff.
Oh, absolutely. I don't, and there's a reason. There's a reason because Jazzy Jeff hasn't gotten to the point where you need to know about him.
That's not true. He's actually a great hip hop icon.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Name a Jazzy Jeff album.
He doesn't have to have albums. His albums were the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air albums. He's a great DJ.
He also helped usher in the whole neo soul movement from Philadelphia. Behind the scenes, he was a big part of that. Also, while we're naming famous Philadelphia artists, John Coltrane, Philadelphia, during his most creative period.
Okay, Chris was born in the 60s, so he's right. He's right,
Orchestra. Okay, you guys didn't mention Jill Scott. I would throw the all-time or one time the all-time NBA scoring leader Wilt Chamberlain into that mix.
And he died at what age?
Yeah, but he had sex with over 30,000 women. So.
And when he started having sex with them, when he left fucking Philadelphia,
high school, Overbrook High.
That's what happened. I'm telling you.
I can tell you somebody. I can tell you somebody who's from Philly and still lives in Philly and never broke down.
Okay, who?
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
Patti fucking LaBelle still lives in Philly right now in a nice gated community, minding her goddamn business, and she ain't never broke down.
All right, Philly's got one. Philly got one person. This is really good. This is really.
Philly's a very rich city.
Philly is so accustomed to losing that in the last Rocky, which is a written scripted film. Sorry, the last two Rockies, if you include Black Rocky. Right? The protagonist loses. They're so used to fucking losing and being losers that Rocky Balboa in Balboa loses the fight against whatever his name is, and then in the most the recent one, Michael B. Jordan loses his final fight as well.
But when
they're so accustomed to losing, they don't even have to win in fictional movies.
That's not true though.
You're gonna tell me that in the last Rocky, Rocky 1?
It was a moral victory. He was 60 years old. He was. He was 60 years old. Put it like this. He won so much in that movie that you had to listen to actually hear them announce that Antonio Tarver was the winner. Because you know who they showed walking with their hands up and everybody cheering for? Rocky. He was 60 years old and went the distance with Antonio Tarver, who was the greatest fighter at that time. First of all, Rocky never loses in movies.
Rocky lost in the first movie.
Rocky didn't.
Are you not noticing what's going on? Oh, did he have another moral victory?
Yes.
Ooh, how cute. A moral victory.
That's the whole point of the Rocky.
I just want to put my moral victory belt up against my mantle.
No, time out.
That's okay. It's okay, Greg.
I understand what you're saying. I know he lost, but I'm saying as far as the overall arch of the movie, it was designed for him to win over people, to win these moral victories.
That's all, because that's all Philly ever can get is a moral victory, because they don't get an actual victory.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true. Okay, think about it. Rocky
you must plan to never do shows in Philly.
I'm doing shows, by the way, in the new year. I'll be there in 2017, and that's going to be a good luck year for Philly.
Listen,
okay, I'm bringing good luck to Philly.
One thing about Philly, they may lose in a lot of things, but they will jump on your ass, black and white.
I believe that, dude.
Listen, you go to an Eagles game wearing the wrong jersey, you're going to get shit thrown at you. They're going to call you every name under the sun. It does not fucking matter.
Undeniable.
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 Philly fans?
Yeah.
Woo.
That's undeniable, because they've been through the worst and they're still fucking there. Can we also notice in what is the Black Rocky movie called again?
Creed.
Yeah. I'd like to also point out and create that not only did Michael B. Jordan lose, but his girlfriend also lost her hearing ability. So that just goes further into what happens when you're a Philly and your body just starts to break down, like Ben Simmons' foot, like Joel Embiid's entire body, like eventually the Eagles' defense and offense will do, like pretty much everybody who's ever tried to do anything spectacular.
It's amazing how you come to this one conclusion based off Ben Simmons' foot.
Ben Simmons' foot is the needle that broke Philadelphia's back.
You come to this whole conclusion about Philly based off Ben Simmons'
foot was healthy. And he stepped on those Philly streets, and there's something in there. The same thing that broke a steel bell. How does a bell break?
Listen,
what the fuck could break a bell?
That same energy in Philly also created Will Smith. It also created Kevin Hart. It also created Patti LaBelle. It also created some very, very prominent people.
I will say this about Philly. The comics that come out of Philly, and there's a lot of comics in New York that have come to Philly, are some of the most naturally funny people I've ever met. I'm talking about like young guys that are in New York right now that I know. I mean, and also like, Spank is from Philly. I mean, Kev's boy Spank.
Yeah.
And I don't know Naeem that well, but like some of the most naturally funny people. And I think that comes from the fact that there's just so much hardships that you're coming from that you have to find a way to make this kind of shit funny. But so I will give them tons of credit in that regard. You can tell a guy who's at least I can, for example, tell a guy who's from Philly.
I mean, I think out of any struggle comes some of the greatest people. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like people who don't have a story. You need to have a story.
Okay. Hopefully Beanie has learned his lesson. Okay. Now this next clip comes from my favorite episode in Brilliant Idiots history. We had Malcolm Gladwell on the podcast. I thought it was absolutely amazing just to sit down in a room with that guy, one of the premier intellectuals in the world. We had him on Brilliant fucking Idiots. This was truly a brilliant episode, and we got Gladwell to talk about Trump and his feelings on Trump, and he really broke it down. So here it is. The sociopathic tendencies are created.
Maybe. You look at some, so I think it's fair to call Donald Trump a sociopath.
Really?
At some level. Yeah.
You think he lacks empathy?
I think he totally lacks empathy.
That's obvious.
I think
you think that guy lacks empathy?
Jesus Christ.
So what research do you have to back this up, Gladwell?
Where did you pull that out? So here's the thing. This is an incredibly minor thing, but it's the thing I come back to again and again with him, which is, and this is totally consistent through his entire life, that he's the guy who didn't pay the bill of the contractor on whatever project. He stiffs everybody.
Yeah.
So the little guy comes in, does the plumbing, and he doesn't pay them for a year and a half. The guy, and then finally he may pay him 10 cents on the dollar, right? Now the question is, what kind of person does this year in, year out? It's to little people. He's way up there, Mr. Multi-billion dollar. The people that he's stiffing are not peers. The guy he's stiffing is literally the plumbing contractor who came in and did 2 days of work on his. Now, if you have to be a special kind of sociopath to not be affected by that. Like, I can understand if he screwed over another billionaire in a complicated real estate deal.
Yeah.
That's fine. Those guys are coming in with their eyes open. But if you screw over the guy from Queens who's got 3 kids at home and who, because you didn't pay him, he couldn't pay his bills that month, then you are an asshole on a level that I can't even wrap my mind around.
That's what's so fascinating about Trump to me, though, is because those people that he would never give a shit about, those poor white people, they're the ones that's rallying behind him the most.
Crazy.
Yeah, what do you see that as?
I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense to me because he spent his entire life screwing over that person.
Exactly. He's been screwing you his whole life. Now you love him.
But two things. One, I think those people are detached from that. I don't think that they have that information privy to them.
They had to.
And even,
they had to see the big fish, little fishman eat.
I don't think you do. It's like with religion. Like, you don't do the research to disprove it, right? When you want to believe something, you just look up the stuff that supports it, right? So they're just looking up, is he a billionaire? Oh yeah, he's a billionaire. Does it, or his business is successful? Yeah, they're successful. Like, what does he do that's good and is consistent with what he's saying? What do I want to believe?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a better question. Why is it that? Okay, have you seen? Okay, go.
Something just came to mind.
Yeah.
This is sort of far-fetched, but I was reading this book by a guy named Derek Bell, who was Dirk Bell was one of the great African-American legal theorists of the 20th century. He writes a book, and there's like 2 paragraphs. He's talking about the puzzle of slavery. And he says, here's the puzzle of slavery. That if you're a poor white farmer in the South in like 1800, and you're trying to compete against a wealthy white plantation owner who's using free slave labor, you can't compete, right? You have to pay for someone to work your fields. The wealthy guy down the road is getting free slaves. So you should be anti-slavery, right? Slavery is making your life really, really hard if you're a poor white person.
They're stealing
in the
the
South.
jobs, if you will.
So are poor white people in the South anti-slavery? No, they're not. They're pro-slavery. They went and they fought the war. It's exactly the same phenomenon that we're talking about now. It makes no sense. They went against their own best interests. And why did they do that? They did that because the white wealthy plantation owner said to the poor white guy, you're one step ahead of the slave, right? I will grant you the status of being a quote-unquote free person. You can vote. You can do whatever you wish. I will always make sure you're one step above the black person on the ladder. And that was enough for people to vote against their economic best interest, to essentially live an impoverished life, right? Just because they were told they were better than black people.
So that's what Trump's doing now. You're better than Muslims. You're better than Mexicans.
Exactly. Exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.
What are you, by the way? What's your race? I can't tell.
My mom is Jamaican. Wow. So I'm one of those hoity-toity West Indians.
When you're like, no president is actually an expert in anything when you think about it, right? Like, they're not economists, so they don't know about the economy. They're not, health people. They don't know about health. So essentially, you're electing their hiring skills.
Exactly. You're electing their friends.
They're friends.
That's what it is.
So who are Donald Trump's friends?
Who's his friends?
Omarosa? You know what I mean?
No, remember that's what I said about Hillary. I was like, yo, even if you don't like Hillary, if you watch that DNC convention, bro, they're the Avengers. They got Michelle Obama. They got Joe Biden. They got Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders. They got a squad. You at least vote for the squad.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's smart enough to surround herself with people that are intelligent? It really comes down to that. Like,
you want to vote for Donald Trump? Scott Baio?
Scott Baio's going to be your fucking cabinet.
That was the best they could do. They spanned the entire universe of living and past Hollywood celebrities, and they came up with Scott Baio.
Fucking Charles in charge.
You didn't even get the Fonz. Henry Winkler wasn't available. Henry Winkler would have been a better look than goddamn Scott Baio.
This guy is so bush leagued. It's unreal.
Shout out to Malcolm Gladwell. We need him back, man. We absolutely need him back. Matter of fact, if you listen to that episode, Gladwell talks about rape. We actually got Malcolm Gladwell to talk about rape. So if you go back and listen to the Malcolm Gladwell episode, you will hear Gladwell talk about rape towards the end of his interview. So go indulge in that as well. Now, this next one is honestly one of my favorite guests, one of my favorite Twitter personalities, Instagram personalities. Definitely my favorite athlete wife. Okay, Miko is a classic individual. You know her on Twitter as iHeartMiko, and you know her on Instagram as iHeartMiko. And she had come into Brilliant Idiots. We were talking about everything, and then we got to talking about the long lineage of hoes in her family. She got a lot of hoes in her family, okay? A lot. And she broke it down. Listen up.
40-year-old, well put together pussy is different than this young
But that's why they always say, why is Britt with her? She's so old. Look at me, nigga.
Yeah.
Look at me.
You're right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck all the knowledge and all that other shit. Look at me, nigga. He likes fucking me.
Yeah.
I look good fucking as well.
And you know how to fuck.
Yes,
you 41. You got how many years of experience? You got at least 20 plus years of fucking.
I actually didn't start fucking until I was 18.
So that's what I can't even do math.
But
That's more than 20.
All my
so you're
friends
really
was
a good
fucking at
38.
like 14.
I think you only start aging
You a
once you start
20-year
fucking.
fuck veteran.
Yeah, 20 years in the system.
Wow.
Yeah, I know how to make myself get off, and I also learned afterwards how to please somebody else.
It's the best,
me
man.
first.
It's the best. Listen, when both of y'all are on that wave, you only gotta have sex for 10 minutes.
A fuck is 50 pumps. I keep telling
That's
people
it.
that.
That's
it's 50 fucking pumps. If you can't get some shit done in 50 pumps, What are we trying to prove?
Wax was telling me about this young girl he was fucking the other day. Wax was like, God damn, man, she fucked me for like 4 hours. Because she young. She don't know how to get off, nigga.
How to get herself
You know
off.
what I'm saying? You fuck a nice seasoned pussy 10 minutes tops.
Man, 2 songs, all I need. 2 songs, my nigga.
And if you do foreplay, you giving this girl a nice 20, 25 minutes.
Now, the oral is different now.
What you mean about that?
I do like a little bit of oral before I get poked. I do.
You like
Yeah.
getting head.
Yes.
Me too. I don't like. I gotta eat the pussy for I fuck. I have to eat my wife's
Most
pussy.
real niggas do.
Yeah, I gotta make her squirt before we have sex.
The corny niggas is the ones that don't, that think they could put their finger in your pussy and tickle you a little
That's
bit.
high
And then
school.
they
That's middle school.
Right. Yeah, so annoying.
Okay, so you like getting some head before you. What about asshole?
My booty hole is a virgin, and I saved it for my husband. And believe it or not, it's the only hole I told him I could save for him. But he don't want it. He's never touched it.
What you mean he doesn't want it?
I don't want that
He
butt.
don't like butt sex.
I'm with you.
He won't even let me lick his butt. Nothing. I can't toss his salad. Nothing. He
Do you
almost
like
swallowed
I don't
it.
mind a tongue between my ass cheeks. Now, I'm not,
I know you like fingers.
No, I don't go that far.
Charlie, why would you keep lying
I
on this
said
show?
it's
Why
happened.
would you keep
What?
lying
So
on
you
this
have
show?
fingers in your
I've
ass?
had a
Yes,
girl
he
finger.
has.
My wife.
That's gay.
My wife put
Say
a finger
what?
in my
I really
ass.
don't think
Yeah, as
it's
long as
gay.
it's not a guy's.
Yeah,
The
I don't
guy's
think that's
hands
gay.
makes
I've known
it
my
gay,
wife for
not the
18
finger
years.
going
Strong
in.
ass finger,
I've
right?
known my wife 18 years. She put a finger in my ass, but I'm not.
Did you nut right when it happened?
Hell no, that shit hurt like a
Oh,
motherfucker.
no,
I don't have
see,
that
Well,
kind
tell her
of
not to put the thumb.
No, she put her fucking index finger. I'm like, yo, chill out. I felt violated.
Did
I'm
she
not gonna
lick it first and lube it, or she just went right in?
lie. I don't even remember. That shit
'Cause
just
that makes
happened.
a difference. It
Really?
does, yeah.
You
Why,
got
you do
experience
that?
with that type of shit?
I've done it, yeah.
So wait,
You put your finger in Brent's asshole?
No, he won't let me. I
Okay,
tried
okay.
one time and he almost hit me.
Was
so
he a
I-
tight end? He's not a tight end, is he?
Corner.
Corner.
He's a
Okay.
little, he's a little guy.
Okay, let's just get into the bottom of this. Have you ever had a guy ask you to put the finger?
In my butt?
No, in their
Oh,
own.
Yeah.
And how did they phrase that without
It wasn't a
sounding
verbal
crazy?
ask. What it was is I was sucking his dick
Uh-huh.
and I was like,
He just pulled his legs over his
I-
head?
you know, cupping the balls during sucking is just cool. And he just moved my hand to his booty hole.
Oh, no, he gay.
And I was just like, oh.
If you request it, you gay, bro.
He
That's
requested
the thing. You can't request
It's like, yo, if you riding down the street and, you know, a Taylor Swift song comes on or Britney Spears and you
Sing
black
along.
and you start singing it. But if you call the radio station and request it, you gay, bro. like you
you
gay,
can't
bro.
request it.
Like, come on, man. Like, no. Now, let's talk about Nate Park. Let's go back to that.
Are we done sexually harassing
No, we're going to come
Nico?
back to that. We got
Oh,
plenty of time.
yeah.
Her nipples ain't
Christ.
going nowhere.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah. 41 years old?
I can't believe it.
41.
What is your background?
I don't know my father.
Uh-huh.
Um,
That's the way I like it. Go on.
But I was told some things that he's possibly biracial, Japanese biracial descent.
Okay, so you have some Asian in
Your mama
you.
don't know who she had sex with?
She won't tell me.
Why? You're 41 years old.
Exactly. That's the fuck I said. What
Wait,
the hell?
she won't tell
I
you?
didn't find out till I was 28 that my father wasn't my father. My grandmother told me before she passed away.
Really?
She said, you should ask your mom to tell you who your real dad
Now,
is.
that's just foul. Why would your grandma do that? Like, that can't be your
That's
final
who
act.
my grandmother is, though. My grandmother's a real nigga, though. She
Why?
was a
Why wait till she about to go to do that? Like,
we was having some real nigga conversations.
All
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And she just was telling me some shit. And, I was always the black sheep. I always felt like I didn't belong. My sisters used to tell me I was adopted because I looked different than them. And
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? There was a feeling in my gut about it for a long time. I just didn't have any proof until, I confronted the situation.
don't tell me nothing volatile before you die because I need you here for a little while so we can argue. Don't just tell me some shit that we gonna argue and debate about and then you just die on me.
Yeah, that's
You know
a little
what
bit
I'm
unfair.
saying?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I want to have a discussion about it. Okay, so you don't know your pops.
No.
You have speculation on who he is?
No, I don't. I had a couple of family members that wanted to tell me, but my family's shady. I mean, probably like everybody else's. I had, some family members that wanted to tell me, but they were afraid that if they told me that my mom would blackmail them for the fuck shit that they were doing, in their situations. Everybody's daddy ain't everybody's daddy in my family.
Yeah.
Is what I'm finding out.
Oh, there's a lot of holes in your family.
Yeah, a lot of
what's up
hoes.
with
That's why,
these ladies?
that's why when a lot of my older relatives, my aunties and stuff, and try to come for us and say stuff about our generation, I'd be like, yo.
You don't even know your fucking baby daddy is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta chill. Don't act like just because now, you guys are trying, you're older now, you're not acting like hoes anymore. Don't act like you didn't go through the phase where you was out here wilding and shit like the rest of us. Like,
You ever been drunk and got fucked?
I prefer it.
No, but I'm talking about like
What he's gonna about
You
to
went to
ask
college,
you
right?
is
Yes.
if you've ever
okay, you're in
been-
college, you
yeah.
got drunk, you ended up fucking a dude,
and you woke
maybe
up, you
got a
didn't
train
know.
ran on you.
Oh.
Wake up the next morning, what do you feel?
That didn't happen to me. Sorry.
He's trying to ask you if you got raped in a very weird way.
Did you ever fuck somebody? No, I'm not asking you guys. Did you ever get drunk and then somebody fucked you and you woke up like, oh shit, I can't believe I fucked him. Fuck this guy.
Yes.
Would you
That
consider
has
that
happened.
rape?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
That's just me not being responsible.
So you don't think Nate Parker raped this woman?
I don't know. I wasn't there, but he said he didn't do it, and he was acquitted of the charges. So who am I to continue to call him a rapist?
Wow. I wish it was that easy in America. I wish it was that easy for men, because it's not that easy for men when we're accused of rape, because we're guilty until proven innocent.
Yes. Yeah.
And then even when we're proven innocent,
Yes.
we're still guilty on social media.
Yeah, but we're guilty of that shit too. We're guilty of purveying that shit. Like every time we bring up Kobe, you bring up that he's a rapist.
Yeah.
So it's like if we want to treat Nate Parker differently, then we got to treat Kobe differently.
This is so funny to me. I'm glad you brought this up. We pick and choose who we slander.
yeah.
We pick and choose who we support. Mike Tyson, convicted of rape,
Mm-hmm.
actually served time for it. Tupac, convicted of rape, actually served time for it. But they're revered in our community. That shit ain't stopped nobody from buying All Eyes on Me. That shit ain't stopped nobody from ordering the goddamn Buster Douglas fight. Kobe Bryant, charged, got off.
Yeah.
But we love Kobe Bryant.
Yes.
Why all of a sudden y'all don't want to support the Nat Turner film? Because
Well, we
of
haven't
Nate
seen
Parker?
the film yet, and Red Tails wasn't good enough for him to get away with rape. That's really what it comes
you
down
know
to.
what it is? I truly feel
That really would have come
So
down
Mike
to.
Pocket, Kobe's greatness was proven.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, all
Kobe's
right.
a goat. What is it? Nate
we
Parker
don't know
is
this Nate
still.
Parker, motherfucker.
Come
It's
on.
easy to dismiss him right
Nate
now.
Parker made the
Okay.
great debaters.
Nate Parker can't. I think it's that people view athletes different than other entertainers because people feel like they can act, they can do all that shit. You can't do what Kobe did. You can't do what Mike Tyson did. So we put them up a little bit higher, and we just like easy pass all the fuck shit.
R. Kelly and Michael Jackson got an easy pass.
No, Michael Jackson is still not getting an easy pass. I have one of my best friends plays for the Bucks, living in my house. I feed him everything. He knows I'm obsessed with Michael Jackson. He comes to my house every day and disrespects the shit out of Michael Jackson every chance he gets.
But the fact that you still love him shows that he
And
is
he wasn't
a pass.
proven guilty of anything. Why wouldn't I?
Like we don't know
And
people who
even
got
if he
away
did-
with murder.
And even if he did, just say perfect example, O.J. Simpson. I can't stand his bitch ass. I really can't. But he wasn't proven guilty of killing Nicole. So I don't like calling people something that they weren't. In our society, black people, like you said, are always guilty until proven innocent. If we go through the court system like everybody else and we get off for some shit, then we fucking off.
Now, Miko, I'm gonna say why I agree with you on that point, even though OJ did kill these motherfuckers, right? I agree with her. I agree with her on that point.
He's not guilty.
I agree with you on that point because sometimes as a community, you just got to let things go for the greater good.
Yeah.
And I know everybody's sitting there saying this, so are you condoning rape and this and that? No, I'm saying that Nate Parker got off, and I'm saying that this Nat Turner movie is bigger than goddamn Nate Parker.
So you're saying that Nat Turner?
I think somebody's
You
doing
don't
this
know
on
what you're
purpose.
saying
Yes,
right
I do
now.
know what I'm
Somebody
saying.
wants
I'm saying this
the
Nat
movie
Turner
to
movie is
fail.
bigger than Nate
The
Parker.
movie is worth the rape.
People want the movie
He
to
didn't
fail.
rape her. He got found innocent. What you talking about? He got found innocent.
Here's what
are
I'm
you
saying,
talking about?
just to respond to what you were saying, Miko, is if we're going to go about and say, oh, this person was found innocent, so we can't hold them accountable for those actions, then we have to do the same thing when the opposite happens,
Right.
which is when we know somebody was actually innocent, which happens in the black community
What
a lot.
happened to me when I got fucking
There we go.
arrested?
So we know someone's absolutely innocent, but they end up getting found guilty because of a racist court system, systemic
Right.
oppression, etc. Then we have to look at that the same way
How do
and
you
go,
prove innocence,
well, I guess they're guilty.
Like, how do you prove
money.
innocence?
Money is
Like,
how
you
you
can't-
prove innocence.
Like, how do you really prove? How do you really prove in the court of? It's easy. I guess you can prove it in the court of law, but how do you prove it in the court of public opinion?
You don't need innocence, you need forgiveness. How good are you, and are we willing to forgive you? Michael Jackson was good enough to be
That we
forgiven.
forgive.
R. Kelly was good enough
R.
to be
Kelly
forgiven.
was
Kobe Bryant.
arguably good enough to. Kobe Bryant was definitely good. Also, with rape cases, fame plays into effect, right? We think that Kobe could fuck any girl so much that a girl who's
He
a
couldn't
nanny
possibly rape her.
He couldn't rape. Like we
Right,
don't
like,
think he
why
can
did
rape.
Why did he have to rape her?
By the way, I
yeah.
feel like that about Mike, Tupac, all of them. I'm like, come on. Same thing with Bill Cosby. I'm like, really, Bill Cosby? Really, you think he had to rape all of these women?
Yeah, but just because we would fuck him
doesn't
mean that. Like we out here, like I would give him some pussy if I had some pussy. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah,
mean that
that's
some
a
girl
pause.
wants
I'm with
to.
you.
Just because we would fuck him.
I'm with you. I just don't like the selective support that we show because it's literally people saying, I'm not going to see this movie.
Well, that's
based off these allegations, and they're not even allegations. The allegations were already proven that he didn't do it. Like, that should be it. Yeah. Roman Polanski, motherfucking, what did he do? Drug a 13-year-old girl, had sex with her?
He fucked a 15-year-old girl.
And left the country to avoid fucking charges and still won an Oscar. Wasn't even here to accept it because he's out the motherfucking country and won an Oscar.
Yes.
The media didn't tear him down. I didn't see any other actors or actresses tearing him down.
It was an interesting thing when he won it because some of the actors and actresses were like booing and not standing up, and then
but
some
the media
were doing
didn't tear him down.
But yeah, again, the media didn't tear him down. I think it's because when you don't have a face to put behind an issue, I don't think it's as simple as white and black thing, and I also think that's an older issue. And I think at the time when Roman Polanski left, it was a bigger deal, and people were coming out and do it. But we also got to look at context.
Social media does heighten everything,
bro. When it comes to context and age, the Rolling Stones got a song, I forget the name of the song, where they openly talk about fucking a 15-year-old girl.
So does BBD. So does every rapper.
So again,
BBD says, what did they say? Backstage, underage, adolescent.
Yo, so it's like, this is new. This 18-year-old pussy shit is new, yo. Back in the day, it is new.
Nothing is new. Everything is just being exposed now. All this has been happening. It's just now people know that they can, tweet something or Instagram something or, call TMZ and they can get famous off it. They might get some money off of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that a lot of people don't understand how big the media is and how big the attention is for certain stuff. And that's why I don't jump to believe everything I hear, because I know how people lie and I know how the media will use something. All they have to do is say sources and a motherfucker can write anything about you.
All right, that was Miko Grimes getting grimy on Brilliant Idiots. All right. Now, this next one, another Charlamagne controversy. This was big. This was absolutely big. Charlamagne and Drake set Instagram on fire when they took a picture together. Okay. So not only has Drake been, spotted taking pictures with J-Lo and Serena and courting all these, women of his childhood fantasies, he's also courted Charlamagne the God. Okay, he has seduced Charlamagne with bottles and these types of things, and they took a picture together. It was absolutely adorable. Charlamagne got a lot of shit for it, so let him defend himself. There you go. Okay, so take us through it. What happens? What happens night of? Does he ask you to come to the show?
Yeah,
What's the whole situation?
Yeah, but people, we got such short-term memories. They forget when he sent me the bottles last year. He sent it with a card that said, "Let's be friends."
Yep.
Both of us are busy. So he never had a chance to communicate. I had no communication with him. So, last week, I noticed that he's doing his 4 sold-out dates at Madison Square Garden. So I'm like, wow, this guy's got 4 sold-out dates at Madison Square Garden. Let me return the favor. Yeah. So me and, my lovely assistant Paige, we go through the city, pick up some Ace of Spades bottles, and we sent 6 Ace of Spades bottles to Drake. At his hotel. Yeah. So then that's when the communication started. And he was like, yo, come to my show Monday. And I'm
what was the note that you left? Still friends?
Nah. The note, I put a note. I had a note.
What did you put in the note?
The note said,
some Maya Angelou quote.
The note said, enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Really?
The note said. Yeah.
Enemy of my enemy. No, sorry, Matt. Yeah. Sorry, Matt. Matt Rad's trying to come in. Yeah.
That's what it said. Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Okay, so the enemy of your enemy is your friend.
Yep.
And why did you put that? Who is your enemy that you're referring to?
Listen, man. People can connect the dots. You know what I mean? But that's just a good saying that I thought was appropriate for the moment.
Oh, I've just connected the dots.
Yeah, and then I sent him that, and he was like, "Yo, come to my show on Monday." So I went to the show, but I mean, prior to that, we both have a mutual friend, 2 mutual friends actually, who've been wanting us to sit down and connect. And it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Plus, I was happy I went to the show. I'm not a Drake fan of his singing by any means. I love when he raps, but hip hop's never seen nothing like Drake, bro.
In terms
of
fanfare,
in terms of diversity of fan base.
Okay,
because it go from the hoodest of dudes in there smoking weed to freaking people with turbans on and dots on their head to white Italian kids, mad chicks. And I don't like none of the beige ballads. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's a couple of them I like depending on the setting.
Right.
But when you see him perform those beige ballads and how those women react,
hot,
you see why he does it.
Hot.
And he can go in and out of that. So he'll go from playing 4 slow songs where he's singing to something hardcore rapping.
Right.
It was a dope show. He brought out Dipset. He brought out Fat Joe and Remy Ma. He had a 3-hour show, bro.
Okay.
A 3-hour show. And Future only does like 20 minutes.
So Future's really the opener.
Future comes out in the middle.
Wait, what?
Future comes out in the middle. Drake starts the show off, goes for like 40 minutes, then brings Future out, then comes back for another 40 minutes. Listen, man.
So is Future kind of sunned in this tour a little bit?
I'm not going to say son, but it's not like Future's not necessary.
Because it was marketed as Drake and Future.
Yeah, no. Future's not. I mean, I like Future, but he's not necessary for this show. I didn't realize how many hits the kid Drake got, bro.
Yeah.
No, I didn't realize that. Like
it's not until you go to like a Jay-Z concert where you realize, holy shit, I know a lot of this dude's songs.
I mean, I know a lot of Jay songs, but think about Jay, like I can go to a B-side show like I did last year for Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Those are B-sides records. Of course we know those.
Yeah,
This is a 13, Jay's got what, 13, 14 albums. This is a damn near 20-year career.
Yeah.
Drake's only been here since what, 2009?
I don't know.
2010?
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Really?
Kid got a 2.5 hour, 3-hour show. And it's just like, yo, even if you don't like his slow songs, you got to respect him as an artist. He puts on a great show.
I didn't understand, because a lot of people were like, yo, you got to get at your boy for this picture. I didn't understand.
Listen, you can't expect Pokemon Go players to understand chess moves. That's just that simple. That's why it's hilarious to me. You can't expect Pokemon Go players to understand chess moves.
No, I understand there is something strategic, with what you're doing, but I just don't understand why it is that you can't go to the show. I don't understand why it affects you. As far as I'm understanding, you've criticized his music.
Absolutely.
Now, if he wants you to come to his show after criticizing his music, that's on him, not you. Yes. Now, if you had birthday parties or something to promote and you wanted Drake to help you with something, then I could see people being critical of you because, like, hold on, you're going to shit on this person's music, but all of a sudden you want him to perform at your party so you can sell tickets.
Absolutely.
So if anything, I would see the critique on Drake's side, which is you just going to let this dude talk shit and then still invite him to your show. But for me, I look at a situation like that and go, that's pretty confident that you could let someone have an opinion about your art and still manage to engage with him peacefully.
And they act like it's not mutual. Like, yo, what do you want us to do? Beef forever? You know what I'm saying? Drake thought I've been in Houston and came to the club looking for me with goons. That's what y'all want? Y'all want to you know what I'm saying? I've seen him in Kanye West show, and we've walked to the back and seen him and his dudes and wax ready for whatever. And I'm like, no, we going over here. Like, what we going to do? Fight over an opinion? You know what I mean? Like, what's wrong with actually having a conversation?
Well, that's what we say all the time on this show, right? Why can't we disagree?
Why can't we have a conversation and peace up? And the funny thing is, nobody knows what we talked about. For all y'all know, we could have been having a conversation about everything.
What was the laugh about? Let's talk about the laugh. What was the laugh about?
What was the laugh about? The laugh was just funny that we was actually communicating with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as we walked in, that's what we did. I dapped him up and we laughed. Like, this is weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we just had a conversation. The laugh was just like, yo, man,
how were those green room hoes?
There was nobody in there.
Man, come on.
He was in there by himself.
Come on.
Drake was in. Listen, hold on. Let's be clear about something.
Come on.
Drake is really Drake, bro.
What you mean by that?
When we walked in that room, the room just looked so comfortable. Like, it looked like you could just lay down.
Give this man some pussy, bro.
It looked like you could lay down anywhere in this room and take a nap at any moment. It was dimly lit. It was incense burning. Not only was it incense in the room, it was incense in the hallway leading up to his room.
He's warming you up to the room. You fucking walk through the hallway. This guy's gonna get this butt.
I'm like, yo, Drake is really Drake.
But shit, and no hoes in the room, no Bernices.
Nah, he was by himself. Wow. He was by himself.
And is Future allowed in the room?
He got his own room.
But can he come into the room for like a short period of time and then he has to leave?
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea. I just know he was in there by himself.
All right. So you guys have this moment. Internet goes wild.
Like I knew they would.
So you predicted it?
Of course.
Yeah.
I didn't want. At first, I was like, I don't even know if we should take a picture.
Really?
Nah.
Did he ask for the pic or did you?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You did. Paige, get on the mic, baby. Get on the mic.
I don't remember.
Can you give her that chair, Greg?
I took Paige I was like, Paige, come get a pic, because I know Paige is a big fan. Her and Taylor's our producer.
Yeah.
So I took a picture for them.
Yeah, he made us take a picture with him, and then they were kind of sitting around, and he was like, I don't even know if we should take a picture. Drake said that, and he was like, nah, we should. And then they took a picture.
So Charlamagne said, nah, we should.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was mutual.
I don't remember.
Fucking fan. No, I'm
hey, man.
He suggested it, though.
Listen, man. Hey, like I said, you can't expect Pokemon Go players to understand.
You have to do it. I think it's the right move.
But it was hilarious to me that people nobody wants to see nobody happy.
Yeah, of course not.
It's like the funniest comments is like, look at Charlamagne with his mouth all wide open, like he ready to suck some dick.
Yeah, of course. Of course. And if you were upset, you'd be like, look at Charlamagne acting pretend upset, like he really don't want to suck some dick. Yeah. No matter what it is, you want to suck his dick.
He just want to suck some dick.
Exactly.
Like, look at Charlamagne drinking about Drake champagne. How the fuck you know I ain't buy the champagne?
I didn't know that.
I did it, but goddamn, I didn't buy that one that was in there. I didn't buy those big ass Magnum bottles. But shit, I sent them some bottles this weekend. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? I reciprocated the favor. You know what I mean? God damn. Motherfuckers like, Charlamagne is sell out for some bottles. I really don't know what people want. Like, I don't know what you want me to just beef with this guy forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after a while, it sounds like hating, bro. Like, when they sent me those reference tracks last year.
Not if you're consistent, but go on.
No, let me tell you why.
Yep.
When they sent me those reference tracks last year, the Drake reference tracks, they sent them to me before anybody.
Yeah.
The reason they sent them to me, because they said, Charlamagne doesn't like Drake, he's going to go in with these. But when I get reference tracks, I'm saying to myself, all right, I don't hate this dude this much. Okay, I got an opinion about his music, but me just playing the reference tracks just seems like hate. And plus, it took me back to the Floyd Mayweather situation when I played the audio of Floyd Mayweather reading. It's like, I didn't feel good after I did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't no reason. It's nobody ran down on me.
Yeah.
Nobody at the radio station got mad at me. There was nothing like that. I just felt bad as a human being. Like, man, that was kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I felt when I got the reference tracks.
That's good that you can admit that about yourself.
Of course. I'm like, that would feel cheap. Like, it's like I don't hate this man to want to destroy his livelihood. I just got an opinion about his music. I don't like when the guy sings. You know what I mean? I say it's 3 sexual orientations. It's gay, straight, and Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't have a...
Which were you feeling when you were breathing in that incense?
Oh, you feel very Drake. You feel very Drake in the presence of Drake. Like,
it's some Prince shit?
Nah, it ain't that much. It ain't.
You ain't gonna give him no butt.
Nah, but you know, it's as a
can't believe he had no hose in the green room,
as somebody who is a, I guess
you know what?
We're considered talents, right?
Of course, we're considered talents.
When you see somebody rock a stage for 3 hours shows, we do Brilliant Idiots live.
Brother, you don't got to convince me.
No, this guy rocked for 3 hours, and there was never a dull moment.
And as far as I'm concerned, from pictures and from people snapping and shit like that, it looks like he's up there more or less alone.
Always. Well, okay. Yes, majority of the show he by himself.
Yeah.
He brings out Future after him and Future do like 2 songs.
Even that, like, there's no... dancers in the background.
None.
Like, you can create...
Future had dancers.
Of course he did.
Drake had none.
Future is a boring performer. I don't know if you've seen Future perform before, but he is mind-bogglingly boring. I like his music. Yeah. I'm really into his music, but it is like mind-numbing.
Yeah, I can see why you say that.
How boring he is. So I think he needs a distraction. Like there's some singers, they're just not that good at singing. Right? So you need something else going on in the background to distract you and keep your senses occupied. But from what I saw, and I can only relate this to Ed Sheeran, I saw Sheeran at the Garden.
Beast.
Just him and the guitar.
Beast.
Not even a band.
Beast. Ed's a beast. I seen that. Ed's
unbelievable.
He's a beast.
Unbelievable. So it was Drake. Drake was on that kind of level.
Yeah, I mean, that's what concerts do. Concerts either give you, concerts either make you dislike an artist,
or love them,
or stay the same, or you have a new respect for him. Have a new respect. For what Drake does.
So what is engaging about the live show that we don't get through just the regular music?
For me, it was the impact on the music. Because for me, I'm not a fan of Drake's music. I'm not a fan of his slow songs. I like when he raps.
Yeah,
but I'm not a fan of his slow songs. But just for me, it was the overall impact of the music.
Sometimes
it's one thing in the club, but in the stadium, when you're people like he's cutting records and people are singing shit word for word.
Yeah.
When he did Just Hold On, I'm Coming Home. The way he set that shit up was incredible because he was like, yo, I love being here in New York. It makes me feel like home. He was like, yo, you know what? I want to see all y'all faces. I need to come out there and see all y'all faces. So he gets in this little machine and floats around the venue.
On some Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah, while the song is Just Hold On. He ain't even singing.
Shit.
The whole fucking crowd is singing this shit. And he's just looking. And every now and then he'll go just do the harmony. And I'm like, wow. And then what else impressed me was the length of the show.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Paige, you came in Friday. When's this shit over? She's like, probably around midnight. I'm like, there's no way. She started at 9:20.
Yeah.
9:20
people are standing too. Let's keep it real.
Yes.
That's a long time to stand for.
So
and girls are wearing heels to this show because they think they're gonna get fucked.
So he brings out around 11:45. He brings out 11:40. He brings out J. Cole.
Oh, cool.
J. Cole kills it, crushes the Garden. Right. So I'm like, okay, this got to be it. He goes, y'all want it to be over? He goes another 15 minutes. I'm like, what else could he do? Running through the six with my woes, kills, energy, kills. Like he just got records. Like I just don't know how to. You got to go see it. I don't know how to describe it. He got this one part of the show where he does. You know, I should sign the Hit Boy because I got all the hits, boy.
Yeah,
and it's just all his features and hooks. That shit is 20 minutes. It's just his features and hooks.
Oh, in a row after
song. It's just his features and hooks. That's 20 fucking minutes. Like, guys got a great show, man. I mean, it was a great show overall. I mean, that was the last night in the Garden, so you had elements like the Dipset come out and Fat Joe and Remy Ma, T.I. came out. Wait,
Dipset came out?
Yes.
And what did they perform?
Yo, you know what's so fucked up, and I didn't realize this till today?
What's that?
Cameron and Joel Santana came out. Jim Jones was in the crowd watching the show.
As a fan?
As a fucking fan.
No.
I did not know. I had no idea. I thought somebody made that up.
Why, are Cam and Jones not cool?
I mean, they got like issues. Like
but I thought they're cool again.
I thought they were cool too, but they got issues. But Cam explained it on This Is 50. Right. He was like, yo, Drake hit Joel's hit me. They come perform. Now, granted, the songs they performed, Jim wasn't on.
Okay.
But come on.
Bro. Yeah, bring him on stage.
Like, God damn, where Jim and Freaky at for that matter?
I mean, I fuck with Cam. So that's cool to see that going on. I'll be honest, it's cool to see rappers you respect someone new.
The Garden went crazy for Cameron.
Okay, that was Charlamagne breaking down why he took the picture with Drake. I mean, you know my stance on the whole Drake thing. I think he should have smashed those bottles, put an Instagram video of it. I mean, that's just what I like to do. I like to go to war. Talking about beef. Dr. Umar, shout out to my brother Dr. Umar Johnson. You know, I saw a few videos of his. I saw him on the Breakfast Club and did not like the rhetoric one bit. Did not like the rhetoric that I saw. One bit. So I had some things to say about allegedly Dr. Umar Johnson. And here's what I had to say.
It literally went.
By the way, Dr. Umar will eat you alive.
What did I say? Did I say I want him to come on here?
You know,
I absolutely want him to come on here.
White people who like abuse.
I would love it. I would love it. I would love it.
Listen,
bring it on, baby. I asked you to bring him on here.
This Dr. Umar. Listen.
You can get a car loan, but you can't get a business loan.
He's talking to black people.
The education is going to cost me $100,000. The car is going to be about $70,000. The house is going to be $250,000. Why do you approve that, but you don't approve the business loan, which is probably for half the amount? Because if I finance your empowerment, that disrupts my system of extermination and genocide. You cannot kill a people who you are financially empowering. So we are kept without access to wealth. That's why the hood is full of mom and pop stores. That's why the hood is full of struggling businesses, because America has a policy where you do not empower black people for their own benefit. Any other minority? Yes. Why? Because if they get out of hand, they can be sent home. The black man cannot be sent home. Slavery is older than America. America was born on July 4th, 1776. Slavery in the colonies began on August the 20th, 1619. You can get a student loan.
What you think, Chris?
I disagree with it a lot, actually. I actually have a little bit of experience with that.
Can I just respond to one thing, and then because I want to show you. Okay, first of all, it just I really get upset at these types of people because they just take advantage of people that aren't intelligent, and they speak well, and they take advantage of fear. They take advantage of anger. Right? There are black people that go through racism every single fucking day, and they feel angry about it as they should. Right? And they feel They feel just wronged by society, and they need a rationale for those feelings. And this guy comes in, and he goes, "Oh, I got you. I'm going to make money off of your anger. I'm going to make money off of your fear, and I'm going to give you the perfect solution. I'm going to give you a nice big bad guy for you to believe in that's the cause of all your problems, and I'm going to tell you some real sexy shit, and I'm going to bring out the DSM-4 psychology Bible and tell you why it justifies all my bullshit, bigoted-ass opinions." So when it comes to this,
wouldn't be able to do that if the white man didn't have a history.
When it comes to this loan shit right here, when it comes to this loan shit you're talking about here, how is it that you could get a loan for a house, but you can't get a loan for a small business? Well, guess what doesn't go down in value as much as a small business? A house. If you have a house and you can't pay the bills, the bank can then take that house and sell it to somebody else. Can they take Nobody Beats the Wiz and sell Nobody Beats the Wiz when that's out of business? Can they take
the property?
But you don't own the property when you have a small business. You own the business.
You technically don't own your house either.
Yes, you absolutely do own your house. You own your house, and if you don't pay the bills, the bank owns it. But what does the bank do with Nobody Beats the Wiz when they don't own the actual brick and mortar that they're on?
Property.
They don't own the property. You understand the difference between a business and property? Because if not, we can't have this discussion.
No, I don't, clearly.
Okay, so business, right, is Charlemagne the God Enterprises.
Oh, yeah, I know that. But
are you sure?
But if you own a business, like as far as like leasing a building, renting a building, which that's what most people get the loans for, to get the building. Most of the time, you need startup money.
That's not true. I grew up in a small business, and that's not true.
That's most of the time when I'm trying to start up a business.
Startup money is more than the $2,000 a month that you have to spend in rent.
What do you think, Chris?
I think you're talking to someone who grew up in a small business. I understand these loans.
My father had a small seafood market in Mount South Carolina called Max Seafood.
So let's ask him about what the cost was.
But I mean, I think he's right about systematic economic oppression, but I think he's using an incorrect example in my understanding, because my father's actually an attorney, and he took a class about minority small business loans.
Mm-hmm.
And when he came out of that class, he told me, he's like, "Yo, you need to let all your friends who are minorities, women, know that there is actually money out there that the government has to give to people."
Oh, yeah, it's allocated. Like that's what they do with farmers, especially now with the black farmers.
They gotta get. So to say that like they're trying not to give you that money is, I think, as I understand it, inaccurate, because the money's already allocated. So and the loan's coming in at like 0.0001% interest. Like it's essentially free money.
There's another thing. But is it banks or is it? Because usually it's small business. Like
literally in the cab this morning, I took a cab this morning, and the guy who's African American, who's in charge of small business loans in New York City, they have like those things running in the cab. They have offices. You can go. I knew a guy who worked in the office. You can go, and I can only talk about New York City, but like there is a small business minority loan office in New York City where you can go and you can apply, and essentially, if you
not
meet
only loans,
if you meet
grants,
the criteria,
Chris.
Oh yeah,
grants.
my wife's a grant writer. I know. Yeah.
So your wife's a grant. So free money that is specific.
Grants are hard to get to.
Doesn't matter. They exist. They exist. So they're free money that you can get specifically if you're black, or other people of color can also get them, but they're more for black people specifically. So this is free money. This is small business grants, which you don't have to pay back. This is
you sound
free.
like Dr. Umar.
No, I mean you can't just walk.
You can say that. You can say that.
But that's the logic.
But the difference is I can Google these grants.
Why do you want people to believe you, but not Dr. Umar?
I can Google these grants. You can't Google the information to back up what Dr. Umar says.
I did Google information.
Well,
I told
you did not. You already told me when I got on the phone with you. I don't disagree. You said I disagree with that one thing about sending back the other minorities.
Yes, and I said when it came to the small business loans, yes, you can get grants, but I don't know about from the banks. You can when you get small business loans. These aren't banks that are giving you small business loans.
That is true.
They have companies. Look, you know how I know that? Because I have businesses.
But he's insinuating the money's not out there, and I really think the money, like Wax, should absolutely be able to get.
We have.
Yeah. Like
Barack Obama allocated $1.2 billion.
Barack
black
Obama,
farmers.
that guy who hasn't done anything for black people, according to Dr. Umar Johnson. That Barack Obama.
Hey.
Oh, what about that $1.2 billion? Oh, I guess he just forgot about that.
Farmers.
Or maybe it doesn't fit his fucking agenda, which is give you a justification, give you that heroin you need because you feel shitty. I'm gonna give you a justification for your shitty feelings and profit off your ass.
Or maybe he just didn't know.
It's his job to know.
Not really.
That's his fucking job.
We don't know everything. So why don't you come in here with more facts then?
Because I ain't Dr.
You know what
Andrew
I tell
Schultz
every day? Read. Because this motherfucker will get up here and do exactly what
now
Dr.
you're just
Umar
trying
is
to
doing.
now you're just trying to discredit me and say no. This is what you do. You try to discredit me. No, it's a very clever strategic.
I'm trying to credit
strategic
you.
move.
No, it's not
no. You try to discredit me from talking about this person that you and I have already had a conversation about. He said specifically in this thing, what's the difference between giving people of other minorities in America loans and giving black people loans? Is America doesn't want to profit the black man's rise in economic power. Not profit. They won't want to support it. They will do it for people, other minorities, because they could send those other minorities back to their country. How?
Listen.
How could you do that?
I don't agree with that
either. You can't
either.
send a Chinese kid that was born here back to China.
I don't agree with that. But you know the reason
it's not even about agree or not. It's wrong.
I think it's wrong. But you know the reason I didn't dispute that is because I didn't know. Simple as that.
How could you not know? This is Mr. Constitution.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't know the fact that if you're born here, you can't get sent back to China.
Hey,
China's going to look at him and go, we don't want that American.
It's two things I want to make a point about. The difference between me and you is...
I'm not talk about this issue, because now we're talking about us. Let's talk about this issue.
The difference between me and you is I'm not afraid to say I don't know. And if I don't know, you know what I do? I shut the fuck up and listen.
Sure.
And then I go research, so the next time I'm more prepared. That's number one. Number two, the reason I tell you it's okay to say, yo, you don't agree with Dr. Umar, but to say things like he gets up and he just runs his mouth and he wants people to believe in him, that's what we all do.
Yeah, I didn't say any of those things.
That's what you just said.
No, I didn't. I said he preys off people's anger and he profits off that.
You said you want people to believe in him, and you said
no, I never said I want people to believe him.
You said he wants people to believe in him.
Of course he wants them so he can profit off of them, yes.
Okay,
I honestly...
So what are we doing every day?
What do you mean, what are we doing every day?
What are we doing every day? This is what we do, Schultz.
We're giving our opinions.
This is what we do. Same exact thing.
Actually, we do other things.
But this is what we do.
This is not primary income. This is not primary income for us.
The same thing Dr. Umar does. People listen to this podcast. People listen to the radio. People hear your stand-up. They watch us on social media, and they think the same exact thing. I'm never going to discredit anyone for having free speech, for saying what they feel. Ever.
Oh, actually, I disagree completely, because what we do every week on this is talk about people who have free speech and are using it to possibly manipulate people to do the wrong way. The exact
what's your favorite thing to say, Schultz?
The exact same thing that we
what's your
do to
favorite thing
Donald
to say?
Trump. When we're doing it to Donald Trump, and we say Donald Trump is using his free speech to fucking hurt people and promote hate, all of a sudden I'm a good guy for saying that, right? Everybody supports that.
We say Donald has the right to say
when we
it.
shit on people who say all lives matter on this very podcast, all of a sudden we're good for saying that. We're pointing out the inequalities in the world. But when we shit on Dr. Umar Johnson, it's whoa, we do this every week. We go out here and express our ideas. Why don't you just let people express their ideas?
This is why I keep telling you, your opinion will never hold no weight until you are more committed to your own opinion.
What am I not committed to?
You get on this podcast and say verbatim, even if I don't agree with you, I will fight for your right to say it. You say that. That's you. Verbatim.
Who said, when did I say he can't say it?
Oh my God, man.
You have to understand the difference between disagreeing, which is something I believe vehemently in.
I just told you. I said you should be able to disagree with somebody, but don't discredit them.
Of course you discredit the people you disagree with. Absolutely. If you believe somebody is promoting something that will hurt people.
You discredit their point. You discredit a point or two, but don't discredit their whole narrative because you don't know.
What if you don't believe in their whole narrative? I've discredited Trump's whole narrative. You have no problem with that, but you're defending Umar.
Let me ask you a question. Did you watch the whole hour Dr. Umar interview?
I didn't watch the whole hour, but I watched many.
So how are you coming to this whole conclusion based off a 50-second clip?
No, I didn't watch only a 50-second clip. That's your assumption. I watched several videos on YouTube about him.
What else did you watch?
I watched a video with him confronting a gay, lesbian activist.
He hates gay people. I don't agree with him on that either.
Well, I'm glad you're supporting him and putting him on your Instagram.
I support anybody. I'll interview Donald Trump. That's what I keep trying to tell you.
There's a difference between interviewing somebody and promoting their rhetoric, and you promote this guy's rhetoric.
I was promoting a Breakfast Club interview because right after that, I put the A$AP Rocky interview out. Literally seconds later, I was promoting all the new interviews we had up on our website.
You have. I don't want to say bragged, but you have said. When we had the interview with Joe last week, he was like, I'm the guy that's putting Dr. Umar Johnson on the Breakfast Club. Nobody's giving him a platform. I'm giving him a platform.
And
so you
Mr. Farrakhan and Dick Gregory.
Proudly giving this guy, this homophobic dude, a platform.
You want to put it in context, or you just want to try to prove your point?
That's what you said.
The reason I told Joe that, because Joe's rhetoric was Charlemagne is a puppet. If Charlemagne was a puppet, why would I take people like that, politically incorrect people, and put them on the radio? People who say things like the white man is the devil, or they don't agree with being gay or anything. Why would I put them on the air if I was a puppet? Same way I would take a gay man and let him get on there. I could put D-Ray on it. This is the thing about people in general. Anybody with a real opinion or anybody who says things that people don't agree with, people are going to disagree. I could take a nice, sweet gay man like D-Ray. Put him on the radio. D-Ray can talk about Black Lives Matter and why we should be protesting, and somebody will be like, why you got that gay dude on the radio?
Sure.
He pushing the gay agenda, and he ain't really the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement. Everybody's gonna have something to say about somebody.
So here's the
listen, I would love to interview a real white supremacist. I would love.
You're talking about your interest in interviewing somebody. I'm talking about supporting rhetoric, and
that's
these are two different
rhetoric,
things.
Schultz.
For me,
so you telling me when Donahue would have the Farrakhan, Phil Donahue would go from having Farrakhan on to the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. Is he supporting their rhetoric?
No. We're talking about two very different things.
How?
We're talking about two very different things. Do you not support some of what Dr. Umar Johnson says?
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's not get away from that. It's not like I'm just interviewing this interesting guy. Don't fall behind the I'm the radio guy thing where I interview interesting people. You support some of the shit this guy says.
So what? Some.
Exactly.
Keyword, and so what?
Exactly. So
you know you can do that in life, right? You know in
absolutely,
life you can be objective.
Charlamagne.
You know
absolutely.
in life you can totally disagree with one person's point, but then agree with another point, right?
But you know what I like to do? This is the difference between you and I. One of the things that I like to do is when I support someone, they have to have sound logic. You go and support someone.
He does have sound logic in certain situations.
Show me the sound logic in that clip that you've promoted on Instagram.
Once again.
Show me the sound logic.
150-second clip. I specifically said.
So why don't you choose another 50-second
in certain situations?
Why don't you choose another 50-second clip to promote that you agreed with?
That's the clip that the Breakfast Club fucking cut out and sent and blasted out. So I reposted on my motherfucking Instagram page to promote the interview.
That's the difference between me and you.
If you want more, you go watch the interview. And let me ask you this question.
I wouldn't do that.
Time out. Let me ask you this question.
Because I would worry that it would affect people's mentality, and I would worry that it could possibly change the way they think, and I would take responsibility of myself as an influencer, and I wouldn't want to promote those values and put those values out there so that there's some young kid that's walking around the hood and thinking
there was no values.
There weren't values.
No, you know what that was?
You and I disagree on that.
You know what that was? That was a minute. That was a 1 minute clip with this guy speaking about something that made you go crazy. So you know what most smart people would do that aren't Andrew? They'll look at that clip and be like, what the fuck? Let me go to this interview and see what the fuck he's talking about. Because you know why? At the end of the day, I'm still promoting my motherfucking radio show.
And you should.
That's why that clip was the greatest clip to put out. Because that clip made you get on this motherfucking podcast and have a platform, which I'm sure it made other people do. And it makes people go back to the interview and watch the interview and get it in full.
I had good conversation about it. I spoke to Van about it for a while. Van shares my sentiments on Dr. Umar Johnson.
No, he doesn't. Not fully. I've talked to him about it.
What was that last thing you said? Not fully. Not fully.
But that's what every show. How many times do I have to tell you?
Interesting.
There's
all of a sudden, we see some leaks in the boat. Some water's entering the boat, guys.
I could have sworn from the jump. I said I don't agree with everything Dr. Umar says. I tell Dr. Umar I don't agree with everything.
You don't have to, like we've already said on this show, you are completely entitled to your opinion. If I find your opinion to lack logic, if I see that it lacks logic and it lacks facts to back it up, I will go after your opinion and I will discredit it.
You saw
it is your job.
Clip.
It is your job, not you personally, but it's your job as Dr. Umar Johnson, as Donald Trump, as Barack Obama, as anybody, to present ideas and have things to back them up. It's our job on this podcast to do the best of our ability to have ideas that back our shit up. If you don't, people can discredit us. That is totally okay. What did we do yesterday? Last week with Joe Button on the podcast. He's making these assumptions about you. And before I even want you to defend yourself, I go, back up what you just said. And if you can't back up what you just said about my friend Charlamagne, I'm not even going to dignify your shit with a response.
This is the problem. I keep telling you this over and over, Schultz. You come to full conclusions based off limited information and research on what you're coming to conclusions on. You watched a 50-second clip and probably, knowing you with your ADD, probably a minute of each Dr. Umar video and fucking like, this guy's a quack. He's a fucking quack. You have not taken enough of his information.
That's how bad he is.
See what I'm saying?
1 minute, I can see that this guy's full of shit.
You see what I'm saying?
But honestly, this is where I'm going to take the leap. But I honestly, in my heart, first of all, I'm not the only one that thinks this. If you just type in Dr. Umar Johnson, like the third and fourth thing are all exposed. So clearly, I'm not. Type Dr. Umar Johnson into YouTube.
You know why?
Why's that?
Because he fucked a prostitute.
So what? I don't care.
Exactly.
I saw that.
But talk about you don't care.
I don't care that you do that.
But when you're a guy like him,
and it wasn't a prostitute, it was a stripper.
A stripper.
Yeah.
But when you're a guy like him, who gets out there and you put your chest out and you're so positive, you try to be uplifting and empowering, righteous. As soon as you do a little dirt, they on your ass.
But that's not dirt to me.
The first time to you.
Yeah, because I care about logic and facts. I don't care about some stripper pussy.
Exactly. But the first time he came to the Breakfast Club, I brought up the stripper shit. He was like, I'm a man. I got some pussy. I fucked with a crazy chick. I fucked her and whatever happened. I don't know. He didn't call her back, whatever it was. But that's the kind of logic.
Now, he was thirsty for it.
It don't matter, but that's the kind of logic they will use to tear somebody totally down. They did it with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Listen, I don't care if you have sex with women.
And neither did Coretta. And you know what? Coretta was a G for that. That's the difference between the difference between Martin and Malcolm. I love Malcolm to death. Yeah. And I'm just thinking of this top of the mind because I was just watching X the other day. Yeah. But soon as freaking Betty Shabazz found out Elijah Muhammad had some other chicks out there and was getting some other chicks pregnant, that ruined the nation. If I was Malcolm, I would approach that totally different. Yeah. That's when the student would have became the teacher, and I'd have been like, Elijah, you wrong. Mm-hmm. You know all these people believe in you. Mm-hmm. They believe in us. You got to take care of these kids. Let's keep it going. Like how Coretta did when the FBI and CIA came to Coretta. Coretta said,
"File sealed.
This movement ain't bigger than my marriage." Boom. I mean, what she said, this movement is bigger than my marriage. Yep. Sometimes you got to move like that. That's how I would think with a Dr. Umar with some stripper shit. But I feel like what Dr. Umar is actually trying to do is great. This guy's trying to empower people. Mm-hmm. He's trying to uplift and oppress people. Mm-hmm. This guy's been trying to build a school for the longest, which with that rhetoric, I totally believe in. He's been telling these celebrities.
You want to build a school where they say that homosexuality is wrong, where black men shouldn't be able to have sex with women that aren't black?
Who said that's what he's going to be teaching in the school, Schultz?
Oh, so he's going to not teach the shit he teaches regularly?
What
is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Did he just built a charter school in Harlem?
X-Men school, they treats the X-Men shit.
Did he just built a charter school in Harlem? Is he going to be serving the kids a rocket lunch?
No, because they're not 21. What kind of dumbass logic is that?
What kind of dumbass logic are you saying? This guy wants a school
that the person would continue his teachings in his school that is for teaching? That is a crazy step. That is a leap of faith.
You think Dr. Umar is going to be the only teacher in the school?
I think Dr. Umar is going to decide what is taught in the school. And I think Dr. Umar, since he is allegedly an academic and has taught for, as he says, over 20 years, I think he would continue his teachings, which have given him success, that are partially based on homophobia, or he doesn't consider homophobia because he's not afraid of gays, but bigoted views towards homosexuals. He thinks that they're mentally ill. Because it was written in DSM-3 20 fucking years ago. And he also doesn't believe that black men should be able to date women of other color for the stupidest reason I've ever heard.
I don't agree with that either.
This is his logic for why they shouldn't do it. And people actually listen to this shit. It just shows me that people are fucking hurt. His logic is women live longer than men. So if a black man dates a, let's say, Asian woman, right? And they have children, when the black man dies because women live longer, that wealth is transferred to the Asian woman, and therefore that wealth is going to stay in the Asian community and not the black community, as if it's impossible to use your wealth to help your people while you're alive. As if that concept is completely out of the fucking blue. Furthermore, what about your children?
I understand what he's trying to say.
Which is what?
He's basically saying that he wants black people to stay with black people, so if black people do have money, it guarantees that it could stay in the black community, which isn't necessarily true. But that's what he's trying to say. He's basically saying if I'm a black man and I'm married to an Asian woman, if we don't have kids or whatever, and I die, then the Asian wife gets the money. The Asian wife is going to go back to her heritage and her culture.
Yeah, because she hates black people so much that she married.
The whole thing is you're marrying a black guy.
Yeah, like,
but that's all he's saying.
But here's the problem. It's like
that doesn't make sense.
But I will say
nothing.
You know what else makes sense? You know what else don't make sense? I'm a white man. I don't want my white daughter marrying a nigger because niggers are just niggers. Because niggers are black. I don't like niggers. Yeah. It's the same type of logic. It's all stupid.
Hey, wait a minute. So you agree that his logic is stupid?
I just said that. What conversation are we having?
Why are you disagreeing right now to agree?
You're not listening.
No, we all listening right now. We all listening right now because you said I get what he says.
I'm gonna say this one more time. Matter of fact, I should write it down.
Please write it down. Text me it. So let me really sit there. Next time you agree with me, just go. You right.
Hush for a second.
And then I get
What don't you understand about Some things I agree with from a person, and some things I don't.
What don't you understand about the things that I don't agree with?
Schultz don't even listen. He didn't even let that register. Even though I've said that about 7-8 times.
Some things I agree with, some things I don't. I just heard it.
From
yes.
people.
Very good. We've
That's life.
said it 5 times on this podcast.
Aren't you? I would hope that you're that type of objective person.
Of course I am. And
I
you
would
know
pray
I am
that
that
you
kind of
are.
objective person. There's people whose rhetoric I don't want to accept because it hurts me to accept, but has logic and has facts that back it. And because I care so much about consistency, I go, you know what? This has a point. Okay?
That's
Dr.
that's
Umar
why I like
Johnson
Dr. Umar.
is the opposite of that.
No,
Dr.
he's
Umar
very
Johnson
consistent.
says the things that you want to hear because you've dealt through fucked up racism.
That's not
So
true.
you want an excuse for this shit. So you hear it and you go, I want to believe this. I want to believe this so bad, I'm not even going to fact check it. I'm not even going to look to see.
Well, that's the difference between me and everybody else, and this is what I encourage anybody to do. I don't care how much you believe in somebody. You should always fact check, period. I don't give a fuck if it's me. I don't give a fuck if it's Andrew Schultz. I don't give a fuck if it's Dr. Umar. I don't care who it is.
Well, I fact check. That's why I disagree
No,
with Umar.
you don't. You don't even
That's
read.
why I do. That's why I agree
You know,
with you.
I tell Schultz every day. Schultz,
I read
Schultz,
all
Schultz
the
will
time.
Schultz
That's
will
all
text
I
me
fucking
stuff,
do.
and I'll be like, Schultz didn't read this. I'm like, I know for a fact he didn't see it. I know he did. And then I'll be like, Schultz, did you see it? Well, no, not the whole thing, but I'm just saying, like, you got to
What you mean?
stop
What you
doing
mean?
that.
When I do that?
Everything. Dr. Umar, you just admitted, Dr. Umar.
No, I didn't admit anything.
I'm going to do a mid-roll.
Show me facts. That was Dr. Umar Johnson. We got to get Umar on here one of these days, man, and have a conversation. I bet we can find common ground on something. You know? Got to be something we can agree on. Absolutely. Anyway, this next clip was another spirited episode of Brilliant Idiots. This was a collab episode, right? This is when Brilliant Idiots and I'll name this podcast later came together. We did a podcast together. Rory and Joe came in. Charlamagne and myself were there, and we went at it for a couple hours. Beautiful episode, great conversation, lots of bonding, if you will. No podcast beef, just podcast bonding. But Joe Budden called Charlamagne a puppet. He called him a puppet. So listen to Joe explain why Charlamagne's a puppet.
To trample over people on the bottom like y'all wasn't there, I'm going to always feel away.
But stop thinking you're on the bottom.
Stop. So Meek, a whole 3 days. 3 days. You could do whatever time hop you need to do. If you're listening, go back and get it. 3 days, maybe even 4. He went nuts.
After you dissing him, though.
Weird. Why you keep saying that?
Because
You
it's like
started
me.
it.
I get on that radio every
but it was
day.
over
I
for a
say
year.
things about people.
Hey,
when
I
they
started
run
it,
on me.
and now I'm still here with the shits. So let's address that.
So
Y'all
you
right.
can't be upset.
Who the fuck is upset?
You!
Why do they keep saying I'm upset?
You're upset.
What
You slamming the table.
To
You
put
upset.
context,
Yo,
to put
listen.
context, what
this is
exactly?
you swing on a dude, right?
This what happens.
What is he upset about?
Here's what
you
he's
guys could be
upset
right.
about.
I'm trying
Here's
to
what
find
he's
the
upset
context.
about.
I'm not
You
agreeing
swing
with
on a
you.
dude,
I wanna know.
right? You drop him, right? He gets up and you start to feel bad. You go, yo, my bad. I shouldn't have dropped you. And then when the dude swings back at you, you're like, what the fuck you swinging
How
back
dare
at
you
me
hit
for?
me?
How dare you? I
Word
said
up.
I'm sorry.
How dare you
He's
hit
like,
me?
dog, you punched me in the face. I'm going to punch you
That's
back.
what both of y'all are hearing, and we just are.
That's what everybody who's listening to this is hearing.
No, that's what
not true.
no,
That's not
every
true.
single
That's not
person.
True. That's not true. That's
Okay.
not true.
He starts it. They reply. Joe is then saying, "Hey, you sure you want to do this with me?"
No, I first said I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all took
Was
it like
not
that. It's not
upset
my
that-
job to decide.
No, you called him a
how
bitch.
Y'all get offended. No, the first thing I said was I
You
apologize.
said Meek, but you said
that.
Meek looks like a bitch.
He did look like a bitch.
So how can you be mad? We from the hood. You know niggas don't want to hear that shit.
You can't say that.
He's not saying he didn't understand why he
I don't know
replied.
why they keep doing
I'm riding in the car. I'm riding in the car. I'm listening to Joe. I'm riding in the car last week. I'm listening to Joe. I like Joe's commentary. Soon as Joe goes, he sucks Drake's dick. I'm like, what the fuck? Man, Joe got to fight. Because you from the hood, you know you don't invite niggas to your dick.
I didn't invite you to my
But you
dick.
invited, you said like I'm sucking his dick. Like, god damn, Joe, that was harsh.
See, he said he's not from the 90s, but that's a 90s thing.
That is.
That's a 90s thing.
Very. Very.
So if that's in you, Charlamagne, it should always be in
It's
you.
never not been
When
in
is
me.
it
It
left?
should always be in you.
Tell me when it's left. I need to know. Tell me. This is. I
just don't,
tell me.
I don't
Tell
understand.
me when it's left, Joe.
Yeah, you need evidence for a premise,
we
man.
need-
Why? Y'all
we
keep
need-
saying,
You ain't
y'all
wrong.
keep
I
saying,
need to
y'all
know.
keep saying I'm mad. Y'all ain't got evidence.
Because Rory had an
You
opinion.
said you're mad. You
No, I
said
said
you
I'm off.
emotionally reacted and you were mad. You said, when am I not mad?
Oh, yeah.
That was your exact word.
Don't go in
When
his
am I
brain.
not mad?
Don't go in his brain.
No. I'm just
Don't
reminding
do it.
him what he said.
Don't do it.
Listen, what bothers me most about this is your insecurity here. Because you said
You will always stand up for the people on the bottom, the people who are looked over, the people who are trampled, which to me seems like that's who you think you are. Well, you got to start realizing you're fucking Joe Budden, bro. You got bars.
That don't mean much.
No. It bothers me because you're looking at that like it's a permission slip to respond to dudes because they're bigger than you. But if you know you got bars like these dudes, which nobody's denying that you do, why are you looking at like you're the bully?
Joe Budden is a bully acting like a victim.
But so there it is. So maybe it's victimology.
You bully the big celebrities.
Y'all are bullying me now.
No, you bully these people and then they respond. You act like a victim.
It's like I'm little, I'm weak. You're not.
At no point am I acting like a victim, and I'm not angry. Y'all keep making that the narrative, and it's not.
We just using the words you said.
Did you act like a victim with Birdman?
Absolutely not. Because I knew exactly what he was there for. I didn't play clueless or dumb. I knew what he was there for. But
when do I play clueless or dumb?
You're doing it right now. You're acting like you don't know why Meek went at you for 3-4 days straight.
This is what I interpreted.
You're acting like you don't know why Drake
I know why Meek did that. I know why Drake did that. I know why
you act like you don't know why Nicki's mad at you.
I know why she did that.
So then what's
Nicki don't like me either, by the way. And Nicki was cool. We was cool until I said I thought Iggy Azalea should have won the best female artist at the BET Awards that year.
I think this is very contradictory with you, and I maybe perceived the Birdman thing wrong because I only saw the clip that everyone else saw. I don't know the background story or what you said afterwards.
Okay.
But when Birdman came in and you sat there and said, well, I'm just the radio guy. Why didn't you talk to these other people? That sounds exactly what you're accusing Joe of.
What do you mean?
No.
How so?
He threw a shot because that's why Birdman was there, from my understanding, because you had said something about him on the radio?
Yeah,
right?
So if I said shit about Birdman on the radio and you come to the radio, what does that let me think? That lets me think that you're about to sit down and conduct an interview and dispute everything that I've said.
Oh, he said it all before you guys got on the radio.
What you mean?
He was standing up. He
walked in the room
before there was a radio.
6 dudes trying to intimidate somebody. That's not radio shit.
That part. I'm saying I'm not going to get into particulars with that. I'm just saying with this victim thing, you throw a shot and someone comes and you say, I'm the radio guy. Why don't you talk to these people?
It's
kind of what you're saying, Joe. Did I threw a shot at Drake and Meek? I can't believe they're coming down.
Clarify this.
I could be wrong. I'm asking a question.
Say the whole line. What I said was, why you coming here acting tough with the radio guy? Take that shit to the people who's acting tough with you. Because I'm not acting tough with Birdman when I'm giving my opinion, when I'm saying things like, yo, why would you sign to Birdman when he has a history of not paying artists?
And Joe gave an opinion.
But you understand the difference between... You understand
an opinion on views.
You understand the difference between aggressive tactics, right? Which might happen in a rap beef between two rappers. Right?
There was 1,000 cameras in there. They wasn't doing nothing in there.
And somebody doing this. And somebody saying,
I've been
this
punched
is
on
bad.
camera. I don't give a fuck about cameras.
On camera.
Exactly. Cameras around don't mean somebody won't do nothing.
I'm saying Birdman's been in this industry for 40 years. They not hitting you at the radio station with cameras on. Come on. He been in this industry forever. He not doing that dumb shit. He would have done it 20 years ago.
I don't sleep on nobody.
Yo, come on, man.
I don't sleep on nobody.
Guys,
I don't sleep on nobody.
We have to be prepared.
I don't sleep on nobody. Why come here with 6 niggas? Like
you've seen.
No. I didn't want to get too deep into the Birdman thing. I just, from my perspective, you're doing the same thing to what Joe just did.
But I don't act clueless.
He's the same. Neither do
He didn't act clueless.
No.
I'm on the podcast with him. I know what he said.
Not once in anything Joe has said has Joe acknowledged his podcast. He don't acknowledge he called Meek a bitch.
I said that.
Oh, no.
We brought that up.
Recording,
we brought that up. Yeah. People are listening. They'll listen.
It's a podcast.
But
Y'all can bring it up.
What did you say that was aggressive towards Baby?
Nothing.
Did you threaten to attack him? Did you threaten to do anything to him?
Nope.
So he came through.
Didn't call him a bitch.
Joe didn't say he was going to beat up views. He just said he didn't like it.
Did you call him a bitch?
He was going to deck Drake because he hates fucking One Dance.
Did you insult him?
The Drake thing is rap. Meek them gonna try to see you when they run into you, Joe.
I don't know. I
don't co-sign that good, by the way.
Rory wants no parts of this.
Good.
Well, let's talk about other things.
I'm just a podcast guy.
Why am I a puppet? I want to know about that.
Because I believe, I'm going to just refer back to the Dame conversation. I fall on that side. You fall on the other side.
Which side?
I can see it more. I think your hip hop roots would shine and flourish a little more if your show allowed it, or if the radio allowed it, or if it was allowed. You have the #1 show. I think there are restraints. I think there's a ceiling over you. And I could tell when you, Envy, and Angela start fucking leveraging your relationships or just thinking about your relationships as you're doing your job. That's called a puppet, Charlamagne.
For example, though, no.
That's called a puppet,
respond to
Charlamagne.
nothing. You're responding to nothing. You're responding to. He didn't say a single bit of evidence here. Give me an example. You just gave opinion. You need evidence to back up opinion. So, in any logical discourse, you need evidence to back up opinion. Why would you respond? You're responding to clouds.
Listen, I don't need an example.
Give evidence.
I can tell you exactly why that's totally untrue.
I'm listening.
What is untrue? Nothing has been said.
Relax. I've been doing radio since 1998.
He's on Adderall.
I've been doing radio since 1998. This is the 7th radio station I've worked at. I've been fired 4 times because of my opinion. The reason the Breakfast Club hired me after being fired 4 times because they know exactly what to expect from Charlamagne. Since I've been here from 2010, I've shitted on guys like Drake, Birdman, Lil Wayne, all of these core artists for iHeart. You know how many times they've come to me and been like, Drake won't do our concert because of you. Did I stop? Absolutely not. Lil Wayne won't do this because of you. None of these guys have even ever come to the Breakfast Club. And hold on, let me tell you, when you talk about ceilings, who would bring Minister Farrakhan on the Breakfast Club twice? Dr. Umar Johnson.
Who wouldn't?
Dick Gregory. When did you see Farrakhan on any major media before me on the Breakfast Club?
I'm not really a media guy.
These are guys that come in here and talk about white supremacy, talk about how the white man is the devil, all of this kind of stuff, and I'm bringing them on the show. But you're talking about we got ceilings? Come on,
You do have
Joe.
ceilings.
None.
You do have ceilings. Time out.
Okay, and when you talk about
All right, go
relationships, why am I getting attacked in front of the radio station twice already? Why do none of these artists fuck with me that you're talking about? What are the relationships? I don't have relationships.
A DJ did that. What are you talking about? Why are you getting attacked in front of
Example. So he sent them twice?
Maybe.
Okay, well, the second one got really fucked up.
Maybe he did.
But my point is, I don't have no relationships. I'm not in the music industry.
I think you do a lot of good. Yes, you are in the music industry.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, though.
You never see me in no industry parties.
Yes, I have seen you at industry parties.
What parties?
Okay.
Name them. When? I don't go to none of that shit.
I don't be there that often
Exactly. No album release parties. No fucking listening parties. I don't do none of that shit. I don't mix with them niggas. Rory, have you ever seen me ever before today?
Charlamagne.
In person?
Probably in passing.
Never.
Whether
You
you
can't
like
recall.
whether you like it
Yeah,
or
I'm not
not,
specific.
you are in the music industry.
I don't be going.
That's number one. Number
The
two.
definition of going music industry
I
isn't going
think
to events.
all that shit that you just said, I know that you fucking hate all them niggas. I'm not arguing there. I'm talking about the people that you don't necessarily hate so much that you maybe don't. But listen, I'm not here. I don't have
need to
that.
know. Say facts. You saying things with no evidence.
So? I'm giving him my opinion.
What you mean, so? That's the whole point of discourse.
I'm giving him my opinion. He asked me for it. I'm giving it to him.
And we're asking you to back up your opinion.
We're on Revolt every day, and I still say Diddy's music is whack. We're on Revolt every day, and I asked Diddy, did he have something to do with killing Tupac?
You still keep talking about all that you do. I'm telling you, I can hear.
I need to know examples.
And I said it last time I was here. Last time I was here, you know how much it took for you to give Meek the donkey of the day. It took a lot.
Because I had faith in him as a rapper. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt on some
But
rap
did he
shit.
get it?
Like,
some people don't get the benefit.
But did he
of the doubt.
I gave him 2 donkeys that week. I gave him a warning on Wednesday.
They was all late. All of that was late.
No, I gave him a warning on Wednesday of the day back-to-back drop. And by Friday, after he dropped that whack ass diss record, I was on him.
That was mad late. A lot of people get the benefit of the doubt with you. I could just hear it. I hear it. I can hear it.
Give me an example then.
I just fucking did.
You just said the word Yee. Give me an example of what happened.
Meek. I said Meek.
And by the way,
he was 2 days late with Meek.
No, I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth.
You said late. You said the word late.
2 days.
I assume 2 days.
Don't assume with me.
Fine. How many days?
A lot.
Okay, a lot of days
Much
late.
more
Whatever
than
that
2.
is.
Joe,
how
you're
many
getting
days
angry,
late?
Joe.
How
You're
many
getting
days
angry.
late?
You're getting angry,
It's
Joe.
okay. I don't care about anger.
I'm not
Be angry. Be angry. It's good. Look, how many days late were you with your Drake diss? How long were you feeling these feelings about Drake before you actually put it out there in the world and criticize him? Because that was probably going on a little while. Maybe not 2 days, but maybe a lot.
No, my feelings changed often regarding Drake.
But you never did anything about it. That's funny. Why? How long did it take you to actually do something about it?
I did something about it. That's not true.
But it was a while because you've been sitting here telling us, I didn't like what was going on and where was this and what's that the other. And you took your time because you actually liked this person. You believed in this person, right? Much like you believed in me. And then all of a sudden,
he said on the podcast right away.
Andrew, publicly.
Well, we're talking publicly, right? This is what you do publicly.
That's
what we are. You're criticizing for his public displays.
And by the way, Joe, you've only gotten Donkey of the Day once. I could have gave you Donkey of the Day many times.
Charlamagne.
For many various reasons.
The picture that you paint, and I just be thinking it's because you want to fuck Tahiri at some point in life. I don't know, but the picture that you be painting about me, you know my character better than the picture that you paint.
All I do is
time out.
I never make it up
That's
anything.
not true. You don't. So 1 minute you don't fact check, and the next minute you just discuss the facts.
So this is a personal thing.
Joe, you were the first Birdman on the Breakfast Club.
So this is a personal thing against you. It's not about Charlamagne being hip hop or not. You think that he's disparaging your character, and then you're looking for other reasons to be upset at him. This is a personal you and Charlamagne thing, not a hip hop thing.
Your interpretation is poor. Or you're purposely trying to twist my words. Either way, I'm not responding.
I don't have to twist anything.
That's not what I just said.
To me, all I see is you being upset at the way that he is, I guess, placing your character or placing character judgments on you. Right? That's a personal thing.
That's
so
true.
when we are personally offended, myself included, I start to look at somebody and go, you know what? Fuck that guy who personally offended me. I'm going to look for other reasons why he's an asshole.
Oh, that may be you. I don't work like that.
You don't work like that.
No.
But it seems like right now you're looking at that because you're attacking his hip-hop cred only after he's attacked your personality.
No, Andrew. No.
That's what it seems.
I mean, you still haven't said, well, I'm not hip-hop.
You can't say a reason why he's not hip-hop.
I don't care how it seems.
You can't give a single shred of evidence.
I don't need to.
That was Joe. Go listen to that episode, man. We had some fire takes in that episode. I really had a great time. It almost felt like a live episode. And I mean, you know I love the live shows. Now, this next one is from a Brilliant Idiots live show in New York. Now, I don't think we released the audio for this show. I'm not exactly sure, but did we release the audio for the Brilliant Idiots live in New York? We did at BMCC? Okay, so Dwayne is saying we did. So I guess you guys have heard this. If you haven't heard this, sometimes in the audience, somebody will ask a question and they're dressed ridiculously. And we will absolutely let them know about the ridiculousness of the way that they are dressed. Amongst other things, maybe the ridiculousness of their question. Okay, maybe the absurdity of the language that they're using. Regardless, we roasted the fuck out of this audience member. Go listen. Check it out.
Ask an idiot, man.
Yeah, we could do that.
Because some of y'all motherfuckers look like y'all need advice.
All right, who wants to start it off? It's always the toughest to start.
First of all, that's a hard-ass t-shirt.
All right, what about you right there, man?
Both of you.
Excited. All right, go. What's up? You, nigga.
Hey, you got titties, my nigga.
What'd you say?
I don't know if you knew or not.
That nigga built like a teddy.
I don't know if you knew or not, but you got titties, my brother.
Teddy Graham body, nigga. Did you say he got titties?
Yeah, you might need a little shame. You look like you need a little shame.
Yeah.
Shut up. Anyway.
I don't even know what color that shirt is.
You look like a lemonade emoji.
Yellow. You can't see. It's close to your skin
Is it
color.
yellow?
They
look like a lemonade.
Anyway.
I don't know what. You look like a beef patty. I think that's what it is. This motherfucker look. Damn. This motherfucker dressed up as a beef patty to the comedy show. All right, what up? All right, talk to us. Let's go.
Yo, let me ask my question. Anyway,
Yeah.
have you ever seen a girl that you really want to, eat her pussy, but
have you ever seen anything you don't want to eat?
Hold on. Wait, what?
Come on. Like, you gotta respect.
Anyway,
you gotta respect
back to
the
what I'm
fact that
saying.
this question is about eating. So let's hear what he got to say, man. Hey, man. This shit about to be a good ass question. If it's about eating, he know what he's talking about. It's about to be good.
My brother, go ahead, my brother.
Anyway, so have you ever seen a girl you really want to eat her pussy? She got class, she got everything, nice body, all. And how? Like, I know you've all seen a girl that you just want to do that to.
We've all eaten pussy, sir.
Oh, I understand that. You a dirty motherfucker just like me. I know. But that's neither here nor there. Back to what I'm saying. If that's all you want to do to her, how do you let her know that you want to do that without
What you mean that's all you want to do?
How do you come across and tell her, like, yo,
this nigga's a mutant. Hey, man.
I've never met your kind.
Pussy on purpose.
I can't hear.
Look,
I've never met your brand, sir.
Never. Listen.
What do you mean? You never seen a girl that you're just like, yo, listen,
I've never.
No. What's your name?
What's your name? My name is Pascal, sir.
What's your name?
That's a new
My name is
nigga
Pascal.
question.
Pascal. When you turn the shower on, you get in the fucking shower, bro. You don't just turn the shit on and then leave it and walk away from the shower. Once the shower gets wet, you get in that shit, bro.
How do I let her know? Like, listen, baby, I'll lick you from head to toe.
Let me break this down in terms that you understand.
Yo. You got a pussy.
Eating pussy is like the appetizer of the meal, right?
That's
So
understandable.
we tell
but I'm trying
girls
to
we
make
want
you
to eat the
understand it.
pussy so we can get to the main course, which is actually inserting our penis in it. Never in the history of life does a man say, I just want appetizers, sir. Okay?
Listen, you never went to a restaurant, just ate an appetizer and had a few drinks?
I don't go to the buffets you go to, sir.
My man, listen.
You never went to a restaurant and had a few appetizers and was like, I'm good.
They don't serve appetizers.
And walk out?
Listen,
sir.
I know
You do
you
that
ain't
to a
just
woman,
have
she
no
coming
appetite.
back.
Sir, you know they don't serve appetizers at Golden Corral. Would you stop it?
I don't eat Golden Corral. I'm from North Jersey. Them shits ain't around there. Come on.
But this my like I've never now mind you, I think every man has just eaten pussy on accident. Like a bitch be like, no, I don't want to do it. You be like, wait a minute.
Ain't nobody eat pussy on accident.
But I've never met a dude that openly just says, like that probably would, ladies, wouldn't that creep y'all out a little bit if a dude is, I just want to eat your pussy. You be like, really?
Oh, really?
You would want that? You would just let a dude eat your pussy and that's it?
Oh, so
why not?
Y'all like to get blessed?
Okay.
2016.
All right.
Y'all like to get blessed?
All right.
Y'all love yourselves?
Pascal, give him the
I don't know why you having such a hard time.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Pascal.
Yeah,
Pascal.
you. Pascal?
Yeah, I've been listening for a minute now.
Salute to Portly Pascal. Make some noise for Portly Pascal, y'all.
Much love to that.
My God.
Nigga say he just want to eat some pussy.
I can't believe
Pascal,
girls are still falling for
hold on one
that.
second.
Let me eat the pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on 1 second.
2016.
Pascal, there's nothing wrong with wanting to eat pussy. I just feel like once you start doing that, you're gonna probably feel inclined to do more with the pussy. Eating pussy's cool, but first of all, you can't even eat it. You know, you can't digest it. You're really just cleaning the pussy when you think about it. That's all you're doing. So I would recommend appetizing with the pussy and then try to have sex.
You're not even cleaning it. You're prepping the pussy. That's what you're doing. It's like when you squirt the juice from the turkey on the turkey. Like, yeah, this gonna be juicy in the motherfucker right here. This gonna be good in a motherfucker right here, boy.
Maybe girls make him just eat the pussy because they don't want his big ass laying on top of them. I'm just saying.
You try to make sense of it. I feel you.
Why are you showing us your titties? He just stood up like LeBron. You are all witnesses to my titties.
Yo.
That's just that's loving shame. Okay? We want him to get in shape for himself.
That's it.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hey, man.
Congratulations. You got 100 more to go, my nigga. All right.
You ain't shit.
Ain't nobody gonna give you no pussy unless you're a fat rapper.
Listen. All right, next, we'll go with this guy right here. What's your name, buddy?
Johnny.
How you doing, Johnny?
Happy as shit to be Johnny.
Johnny, what is your question?
All right. You know, women talk about, how...
What is your fucking voice?
This motherfucker sound, you know who he sound like? He sound like D-Ray. I'm like, where your blue vest at? I'm like, is that D-Ray?
All right.
Yeah.
Women talk about,
what are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I really feel like you're about to say, okay, Anderson, we're on the scene right now, and it is going crazy down here in Baltimore. Things are wild. Give us the scoop. All right, Johnny, talk to us for real, though.
Women talk about how you...
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop, man. You fucking with us, bro. You gotta be fucking with us, man. You gotta be fucking with us, man. There's no way you really...
I have a deviated septum. I have a
Were you raised by Eyewitness News, motherfucker? What kind of...
All right.
Who got that voice?
Man.
All right.
This motherfucker got that I'll solve that equation voice. You know what? You're not carrying the 9, bro. What you want to do is you want to take the 3 and put it over there.
All right, go
ahead, son of Don Anderson Cooper.
So...
But now you're trying to put the bass in it.
Women talk about, okay, seriously, okay. Women talk about how, men cheat and women, men are cheaters and they hate getting cheated on and stuff. I'm saying if women hate getting cheated on so much, why don't you just fuck some loser no other woman wants to fuck, like a homeless guy?
Because they have standards.
But okay, you're right. Okay, if you get with a rapper, of course he's gonna cheat on you. God, you know what I mean? Guys who have it going on are more likely to cheat.
You know who won't cheat? A nigga with a voice like you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying. That's what you say. I knew it was a motive behind that shit.
He was doing the advertisement. God bless.
Basically, he's lonely, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
you want?
Get with him.
Hey,
he sound like Steve Urkel before he got in the machine and turned him into Stefan. And like,
yo,
what's that?
I really don't understand this question though. But the short answer is because girls have standards.
And also, you want somebody that's desirable. I think in life, we want people that are desirable, and I think we're willing to put up with the fact that there might be some negative aspects. Like if we get a beautiful girl, right? There might be really annoying, but they're beautiful. If you get a beautiful man, they're gonna fuck your cousins, but they're beautiful. You see what I'm saying? So you put up with some negative aspects. But I understand your question. I really hope you do get pussy, and I hope that
That's all this boils down to. He just really wants some pussy.
Listen, I hope his voice changed when he getting it, because that's gonna fuck her up. Oh yeah.
I want to see
you like
you.
that, don't you? Look at me in my eyes. This dick is killing you, isn't it? Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You're like, get the fuck off of me, nigga.
Do you like that? That feels stupendous. That's just a lovely, lovely feeling.
Back to you, Greg.
All right, next question,
bro. There you go.
Stand up, brother.
All right, so
This nigga can't get a job nowhere.
That nigga got on pajama pants in this motherfucker.
That nigga like a pool boy in the Caribbean.
You look like Odell Beckham gave up. He just said, fuck it. All right, go. You just came from boogie boarding, bro? What the fuck is going on?
Nigga on the Jamaican bobsled team.
It's so many niggas with questions that's like, fuck it in this bitch, fuck that. These niggas ain't gonna talk about power.
Go ahead, Cool Runnings, talk to us.
All right, so, yo, I was just wondering, cause like, I seen like a brilliant in the podcast one time, and I was just wondering, like that cartoon you did with Wags. Yeah. Yo, did he really jerk off in that nigga room? Like,
it's 100% factual.
Oh, word.
I mean, I wasn't there, but no guy is gonna lie to you about walking in, seeing another man jacking off, and him being too scared to do anything, so he just stood there and watched.
But for him not to stop, that's the funny part.
Yo,
Like, Wax like, yo, what's good, my nigga?
What's up?
Yo, Andrew, was that game rigged against Jay?
Was that game rigged against Jay? The only thing was rigged was his foot, so it didn't fall off when I busted his ass. No. Look, man, hubris got him, bro. Hubris gets the best of him. You know what I mean? It got Achilles and it got Jay Will, man.
Why would you think that game was rigged, though?
Nah, cause yo, he scored 1 point, like, and then like.
Yes, but he spotted Jay's. Jay spotted him 6 points.
You mean rigged? Like I let him get 6 points?
The game started.
I was like, this is how it's gonna go down. Like, they're gonna let Jay score 6, and then like the last.
He's staying rigged in my fit. Like I felt bad.
Oh yeah, Schultz couldn't stop Jay Will.
I'm gonna keep it real.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it very real with you guys. I was blocking the shit out of him. He was calling foul. Like, I mean, let's be honest. If let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Listen, let's just be honest. I really think if I play him now that I've been doing my ankle exercises, I think that I think I beat him 7-4. I'll be honest. I think.
Who in here read Jay Williams' book? Listen, I finished reading Jay's book and I texted Andrew. I said, "Yo, you going to hell, bro?" Because he's lived such a hard life that Schultz just contributed to that shit. You're supposed to let a guy like him win at this point in his life because he's been through so much.
So it was real. Who's next?
Let's talk to the ladies, man. Y'all niggas.
We're gonna get to you. Any girls want to ask a question?
Go to this young lady who has the nice shaved armpits.
Where?
Right here.
I like a nice shaved armpit. Where?
Pass that
right
mic
here,
down
there.
there.
Oh, right, sweetheart, look, the mic's coming your way. Right
There you go.
There you go.
You got a question, Essence?
Yeah, it's kind of okay. So
What's
I
your
was
name?
gonna ask
What's your name, first of all?
Jessica.
Jessica, okay.
Hi, Jessica.
All right, so I'm sorry, Chico, but this is for Andrew and Charlamagne.
No
because I
problem.
don't know you guys' taste. Will you guys?
Sorry, nigga, but sorry. Yeah. But nah, go ahead, baby.
I was gonna say, will you eat my nature box?
I like that. I like that.
Pascal!
Yeah!
I like that.
There it is.
No!
Yeah! There it is. He ready. Hey, look.
Hey,
look.
Now you got the answer to your question.
There you go, right there.
Now you tell girls.
Hey, Pascal.
Your nature box. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I wasn't married, that'd have got her pussy ate, my nigga. That's it.
But that wouldn't have been all you did, though.
No, she'd have to give me some pussy. But
exactly.
That's a dope line because we advertise Nature Box and you walk up on me with a bag of Nature Box like, yo, would you eat my Nature Box?
Nature Box, yeah.
So you know what? For your wittiness, yes, I will.
But now that I think about it, the fucked up part is, damn, you don't want me to eat your Nature Box? You're like, sorry, Chico, but this for them too, nigga. I don't like the way your beard look. It might tickle my pussy too much. I'm not gonna. It's fucked up.
Most Nature Boxes have hair on them, though. Like, that's for, like, girls that got naturals and shit, don't shave under their arms, rock the big afros.
Shave that shit,
let their vaginas grow.
Shave it and paint your toenails. You know what I mean? It's
Who's
2016.
Next? Oh, you got... Listen, the Ask Your Pussy question has been asked already. Okay.
You have a different one?
It's not a question.
Okay.
I just wanted to say happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Charlamagne. Happy birthday to you.
That's not my favorite birthday song, though.
What's that? What's your favorite?
Chico Bean got my favorite birthday.
Hey, you guys
song.
want a sneak peek of the new hottest song that's about to come out?
To record this. This gonna be fire.
Yo, we did Uncommon Sense today, and we was talking about like
emoji music.
Emoji music, like you know the new Jay-Z song. I got the keys. I got the keys. Panda. Just repetitive rap, and he asked me, why do I think people make that? And I said, just because I think it's easier to make. You can easily make a song. And then on the spot, I just was like, say, for example, like this could be a song. Light-skinned Charlamagne, 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 light-skinned Charlamagne used to be black. Went to see the doctor, ain't never coming back. Light-skinned Charlamagne, skin was dirty. Went to see the doctor, named Brady Steph Curry. Light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne. It's just that like, and that gets stuck in your head. Now all of y'all gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna be light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned Charlamagne, light-skinned. And that's the thing, like we gonna record this shit, cause fuck it, can really be a hit nowadays.
We gonna get our 99 cents on iTunes.
This shit, if people fucking with, I don't know me see me turn, I do wish it for a burner, I see me say in my sauna. I see me no sauna, upa ma humete, almost some of the mamas and them say whipping the wheelie. It's like you don't even know. You like this nigga is casting a spell on me, and I don't give a fuck.
I like mumble music.
We gonna tap into it and make some.
We call that shit mumble music. As long as your mumble music got a melody, nigga, you Fetty Wap.
Fucking, we exactly.
He deserved it. I don't feel one shred of guilt based on what we did. Absolutely nothing. I feel good. Shame is good. Remember? Shame is good. Okay? Now this next clip, Wax has said a lot of dumb things in his life. Okay? I love Wax. God bless that man. He might be fooling us all. He might be Kaiser Sose. Okay? He might be pulling the Kaiser Sose on every single one of us. Usual suspects. He's walking around pretending to be dumb and then tricking us the whole fucking time. I don't know. But one time I was almost positive is when he thought wasabi was waka-sabi, because when Asian people fight, they go waka, and wasabi gives you a kick similar to a punch in a kung fu film. That was the logic that was going through his head, was when you eat wasabi, it goes waka, so it must be wakasabi. It's totally changed the way I eat wasabi or wakasabi, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, listen the fuck up.
But maybe the same thing applies to like execs for TV or anything.
You can't do that though.
You got to respect the exec.
Yeah, but
if you don't, it's not going to work.
I know it won't work, but on the same time, it's like I think they have to earn your respect too.
100%.
I think they gotta.
Execs need to know they know TV, we know content, we know funny. They got to know. Like, it has to be a balance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all can know TV, but let me know this. Like, don't come in with your little corny ass lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't make me put my wrong hand down.
You know what you could say right here? You could be like, exit like Kobe. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not saying that.
Bro, you about to make me get killed. You make me put the wrong hand down, motherfucker. No.
I'm not saying that.
It is a delicate. I don't know. It is a delicate balance. Even when we're doing Uncommon Sense, it is one of those things where it is we have some conversations there that are very serious. I think we had a very serious conversation last week. And it is difficult to turn that into a 22-minute show. I think we were able to put aspects of that convo in there, but there's a very delicate balance between a conversation and just pointing something out. And I feel like the nightly show with Larry Wilmore is not a conversation about race, but it's really more, this was racist today. This was racist today. This was hey guys, this is racist today. We're just pointing instead of a dialogue, which is, well, is it racist?
What you think? Yeah, what you think about that?
Or is it not racist? Which to me is more interesting because that gives me something to watch. So on Uncommon Sense, I like it when there's perspective. If we're going to talk about, you put in the line, but it's like if we're going to talk about Black Panther, the movie, and we're talking about, the importance of an all-black cast and these types of things, and we're having that conversation, it can't just be like, hey, this is racist. It's got to be
a reason.
a reason.
Yeah, that's it.
Is this even about race?
And let's talk. Let's all have both sides. I'm telling you, man. The problem with America today is that people don't have conversation. I was talking to DeRay earlier.
Yeah,
you know,
DeRay McCason.
Yeah,
right?
and it's like, yo, I should be allowed to say things about transgenders and transsexuals because if I don't understand, that means I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
So like I keep telling y'all, don't point the finger at me and tell me I'm transphobic and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, maybe I don't, but that's why I'm willing to have the conversation. Are you willing to have the conversation with
Never
me?
shame curiosity.
Never shame curiosity.
How are you going to shame me for wanting to learn?
That's it.
That's how I felt like it was happening to me earlier. Like I really didn't know.
But you weren't asking a question. You were making a statement.
A question.
He was making a terrible joke.
I was answering a question.
He was making a joke
bro.
that we would tell an exec. Like, first of all, let's be clear.
Gosh.
Wax loves wasabi. Okay?
I mean, whatever.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
He loves it. When his first time eating that shit, he loves to see people eat it
and
cry. Love to cry. He loves it.
I want to keep it with
He'll
me.
take it and put it in your little food. So
Funny
trust me. He's worked on that joke before.
He's lying.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't wait. I bet you he said wasabi 4 or 5 times just to make sure they understood him saying waka. He couldn't wait for somebody to say, why do you keep calling it wakasabi?
That's not true.
And
that's
on,
really the reason,
and on cue, my time to shine. Coach, am I in the game? Coach, did you just call my play? Why do you keep calling it wakasabi? Because it kicks you. It's got that kick to it. He couldn't wait. Stop it.
I promise you, that's not the truth. I just said it because that just came up to my mind. Like, yo, that's why I said it, man. I should have said kung fu movies though. I said Chinese movies.
You know what Amizi said?
That was the wrong thing to say.
Amizi is a board op that works on Power 105. Amizi told Wax.
stuff.
Amizi said, Wax, stop it. I tell you it's wasabi all the time.
But you told me it's wasabi all the time. But I still like to say wakasabi. That shit fucks me up.
No, he likes to say wakasabi because he's been waiting for somebody to ask him, why do you keep saying wakasabi? So he could do that goddamn karate joke. All right?
Is it true?
How many times do you think he said wakasabi and nobody asked him and he was pissed?
Exactly.
He's sitting there like, you ain't gonna ask me why I'm mispronouncing this word?
Exactly.
The fuck? I got my legs stretched out and everything. All I want to do is get off one fucking kick joke.
He couldn't wait.
Listen, that's not true,
I bet you he got a wakasabi flame joke somewhere. Ready to go. I bet you.
Waka Flocka need his own line of wasabi. That's what really needs to happen.
Not at all, man. I would never do that. I definitely, the offending part, that's why I was defending myself, because they was basically saying, you offending people. Stop offending. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, it's not true. And then he just now did a fucking waka, and you did a waka when you took him on kung fu.
We were referencing you.
You were offending people. You didn't mean to.
I don't think the people who they say that I did. I think they were more offended.
Here's how you say it. And you could get your joke off, but in a way that's not offensive. Hey, do you think they call it wakasabi because it has a kick in it, like in the kung fu movies where they kick people and they go waka?
And then do it at the end. Yeah, do the waka at the end.
Waka. And then they go, it's called wasabi, not wakasabi. And then you just go, oh.
All right.
Like you can't lead with the waka.
Chris is more like, you
look
really
crazy leading with the waka.
Thing. I'm like, what's going on, Chris?
Because his wife is
on my side.
Your wife is Asian.
Vietnamese.
That was a bad joke.
I'm like, Chris, what the fuck?
Chris knows that it's offensive.
Chris, you don't got to be
Chris, how would your wife feel about that, Chris?
She likes wax, so she wouldn't care. But it was, it's a whack. I said, look, everyone likes a racial joke. Make it good.
But that wasn't a racial joke. I was not trying to be racist. So you basically saying I'm racist.
You said Chinese kung fu made the noise and did the kick. That's a routine, Wax.
Be honest, Charlamagne is really putting a lot of pepper in sauce.
Wax, you need to stop playing.
That's not a routine.
That's a routine. Wax, you can't go waka and then say finish him. You can't say that at the end of it. This shit ain't Mortal Kombat. Wax, come on. The fuck is wrong with you?
He's throwing a lot on this. Even with the Down syndrome, Jake, I ain't fucking. They ain't never say no. Don't say retarded. Say Down syndrome. Nobody never told you to say that.
Huh?
Nobody never said, don't say retarded, say Down syndrome?
No,
look, I got to get the fuck out of here,
Me too.
man.
Listen, man. Listen, as always, please watch Uncommon Sense every Friday night at 11 p.m. on MTV2.
This week is off.
This week we're off. I got some raps, though. We're doing raps.
Okay, good.
I'm going to go shoot those right now, just little raps. But yeah, as always, if you listen to this motherfucking show and you think we're smart, you think we're geniuses, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this show and you think we're all a bunch of idiots that don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening. See, you won't stop.
Now, this has been brought to you.
Okay, that was Wax being Wax. God bless that man. Okay, God bless Wax. Maybe he hasn't been to prison because you can't send retarded folks there. Maybe that is his whole way of getting out of jail. That's a brilliant way of doing it. Anyway, Wax has also said a bunch of things this year. He's really opened up this year. He opened up about getting molested. Now, I shouldn't be laughing at this part, but for whatever reason, it was I don't know why we were laughing, but there was something funny about this shit, and it sounds so fucked up right now even to say that. But if you want to listen to Wax open up, just listen to him. Just listen to him. He really gets deep, and we try our best to be there for him. So here's Wax on having to eat pussy in a basement for an hour when he was young.
You have Miss Hope here.
I have
because
Miss
you've
Hope
heard
here.
stories from Wax that sound a lot like what?
No, I have Miss Hope here because a lot of Wax's victims need hope.
Exactly. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's all I'm trying to say.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to put it out there. I think it's fun to joke around about Wax being a rapist. But when we start saying
I don't
shit
think
like,
it's funny.
It's
I've been
not.
telling them
That's
it's
the bullshit.
This guy is so fucking crazy. Yo, the girls come around, he trying to make me look like a piece of shit. I know.
You know what it is? You're not a piece of shit. And people who are
He knows
rapists,
better. That's the
here's the
problem.
thing. People who hurt people have been hurt. More times than not, people who are
I've definitely been molested.
You've been molested.
So again, first and foremost, I really apologize,
That was
and
cool.
it's not.
Thank God I wasn't a man.
It's not. But the thing is it's not, because when this happens to young men and young boys, and we don't talk about it, and we don't honor their feelings, and we don't honor the psyche and the psychological stress that comes with this, because you talked about PTSD. I have PTSD. There are a lot of women, post-traumatic stress syndrome. There's a lot of women who have PTSD from sexual assault. And there are probably a lot of young men who have it too, but don't necessarily recognize it because they haven't done the work. So I apologize that someone ever touched you inappropriately.
Explain to him how PTSD might affect him.
Well, you should tell her your story. Tell her how you used to get molested.
Like, we used to have to do hide and go seek. They used to make me go in the basement and eat girls out for like a whole hour. For an hour. And I used to eat pussy. I used to eat pussy. That's why I wasn't eating pussy for a long time prior to college, because I had to eat pussy for hours.
That's
I know what a yeast
PTSD.
infection.
That is PTSD.
I know what a yeast infection really is. I used to have to eat yeast infection.
Yeah, that's PTSD. And that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
I smell
It's
it now and I be like,
and that's a trigger, and that's taking you back to that memory, right? And I know we're laughing because this oftentimes
it's always funny with a man.
But it's uncomfortable. That's why we laugh. That's why we joke. And I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I find it ironic. Similarly, he was in a basement. I was in a basement. Similarly, he was in a basement, forced to do something under duress, under coercion. I'm assuming the people that made you do that were older than you.
Yes.
How old
are
they?
I could tell they was getting molested because they knew like too much, and you could tell it just smell like I know they was having sex. They was too young too. They had to be like 9.
So they jumped you, and you've been going around jumping girls.
Tell us the story.
At a time
So you were 4 to 9 years old.
Oh,
yeah.
God,
And
I'm
then
so
9, I was
sorry.
getting molested.
4 through 9, and then so what would happen? Who are these people? What would they say?
Nah, they already knew what time it was. I knew I had to go to the basement around that time. At first, it was like, that's our hiding spot.
Okay,
and,
so
it was a little touching here and there.
So they would tell you to touch them.
And how old were they?
Like probably like 9.
Because they were probably they were. See how it's a cycle. It's a cycle.
Yeah, that's why
it's a cycle.
That. So hurt people.
Okay,
but I don't say that I did that. No.
No, but here's the thing. Let me be very honest with you, and this is no judgment. There is you probably have a little bit of a tainted history, and there are probably some women who do feel as though you cross a line. But the problem is, hold on, let me finish. It's not necessarily all your fault because you are still processing the abuse. Oftentimes people who have been abused, if they have not done the work, if they have not gone to therapy, they become the abusers themselves. Trust me, I know it. I know it.
It's true.
I
Why
know
you
it
mean
very
when I'm
well.
smashing hard or fast or something?
No, the idea that, these girls knew what time it was.
Yes.
Just like you said, I knew what time it was. Are you not seeing the language is repeating itself?
No, I hear you, but these girls, like, they knew, they call us. They
just like you knew that it was that time to go what time it was.
I mean, I just started joking.
Hurt people, Wax.
Yeah. It's not again.
I'm trying to really kill me over
Nobody's
there.
trying to kill you because they went hard on me earlier. You weren't in here. They went way deep on me and way hard on me. So I want you to know that
it was consensual. It was very consensual. I need us all to know.
No pun
we ain't
intended.
go hard or no nothing. We asked questions. We had a conversation.
I also got a lot of sisters, a lot of nieces and stuff like that. So, and I never even had a problem ever getting pussy. The only thing it probably did make me do.
I bet you didn't have a problem getting pussy. You're 6'4", 240, strong as an ox.
Like if a woman's scared, she probably wouldn't say no.
I never put myself in position.
Wax.
Like a lot of girls try to smash me before I try to smash them.
Wax, can
of
I
course
defend
like pussy.
you here? Have you ever had a girl say no?
Never.
Well, then you might have raped a girl.
Have you ever listened to a girl when she said no?
Well, no, he said a girl never said no.
I mean,
I've heard girls say,
could he hear it?
Have
and
girls
did he
told you
listen?
stop? I've heard girls tell you stop.
I mean, girls probably told me to like slow down or something because I smashed fast.
No, stop. I don't want to do this, Wax.
I mean, Wax, has there ever been a girl, because I know this for a fact, there's been times where you might approach a girl, you be like, yo, come upstairs, and she says no, and you respect that. You don't grab her by the wrist and
Who's
say, we're
on
going
drugs? Hell no.
I'm trying to defend you, so when
That's
I ask
what
you
I'm
the
saying.
question,
That's
has a girl ever
crazy.
said no? You got to say yeah.
Nobody never said no to me, and I was like, no, fuck that, come on. I'm like, the fuck? I never had a problem getting pussy ever, and I don't never mind jerking off, so it's like, I don't get it.
Dr. Hope, do you have a diagnosis for this young man?
No, I think that we kind of just explored it very deeply. It's the idea that one, hurt people. Not to say he's out here hurting people on a regular basis. Somewhere in his history, you may have hurt someone, perhaps. We don't know. We're not going to look back.
Probably told her pussy stink.
We're not
That's
going to.
probably
We going to look probably because you had a PTSD impact. Yeah, if you like, bitch, yo, motherfucker, pussy stink. It probably was you going back psychologically to that space where you was like, I had to eat yeast infections for hours. See?
So it probably wasn't even really a smell. It was just.
It might have just been a trigger.
Yeah.
It might have been. She might have not. And maybe she did have her odor was not like wonderful, but whatever that odor was, it was a trigger.
Brought him back to that basement.
And that
you
that
never
sucks.
told a girl her pussy stink before? You never smashed stink pussy?
I've smelled stink pussy and I ate stink pussy and I had to hold my breath once.
I know.
But that was when I was very young. Is that rape?
Why?
For telling her that her pussy stink?
That her pussy smells and she knows it and she still makes you go down on her.
Why did she make you? Did you say, no, I don't want to do this?
No, because I thought it'd be rude.
Ooh, but see, that's a part of it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Exactly.
So I'm a thriver?
So it's similarly, I mean, it's a gray area. Let's be really respectful to people out here who have definitely
been raped,
been raped and experienced some
so if
violent
you're a girl
thing.
and you know you have like some bacterial vaginosis or whatever.
That doesn't affect it. You can have sex on BV. It just smells.
That's what I'm saying. So if you know your shit stinks and a guy's going down on you, that's a little bit non-consensual.
It's not really consensual. It's uninformed.
You better
but you ain't gonna have to say nothing because your pussy gonna do all the talking.
It was talking a lot
with an odor.
was screaming.
Just so we know, you can have sex on
Say
BV
again?
and it's not a big deal.
I don't have a bump on my lip. What are you talking about? No, I don't put. No. That was a bad experience. This is how bad it was. I ate French fries later that day, and as I brought the fry to my face, I fucking almost threw up. It was under my nails. I go out to eat with her afterwards, right? And I just go, the second I put it to my face.
So what you was doing? You was fingering her while you was eating it?
No, I literally did this. I went down, I smelled it, and I came back up because it was too much to be down there. It was like when you put your face close to an oven. You know when you open up the oven for the turkey to see if it's ready, and the fucking fumes.
Your eyes start watering.
My fucking eyebrows singed off. That's what it felt like.
God,
right?
I'm so
and
sorry.
So I go up for fresh air, and then I came back down. I held my breath, and I went.
Or she probably had a tampon stuck up there.
Say again?
She probably had a tampon stuck up there.
Why, the tampon smells?
Yo,
yeah, it'll smell like rotting meat. If you leave it up there, it'll smell like
you can leave a tampon up for 1 week. What is the amount of time?
First of all, you shouldn't leave one in for more than 8 hours. You can put yourself at risk
I thought your period is for a whole week.
Toxic shock syndrome.
3 days, man. What's wrong with you?
Well, 3 to 7.
Hold on, I thought toxic shock syndrome?
That's a real thing.
That sounds like a video game, not a fucking disease.
I thought that's what turned the Toxic Crusader to the Toxic Crusader.
No, it's a disease. It's like where you get a severe infection, like from leaving your tampon in too long. So if it smells like rotting meat, you probably have a tampon in. If it smells like fish, it's probably bacterial vaginosis, not that serious.
Okay. UTI, right?
UTI doesn't have it. UTI is urinary tract infection. Yeah, those are terrible. That means you had a little bacteria in your urethra.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeast doesn't really smell.
No, my dick wasn't smelling.
Well, in conclusion, Dr. Hope, what advice would you give for Wax going forward?
Therapy.
For real?
I mean, Listen, you're a grown ass man. You're gonna do what you want. Right? But my hope is that you can process the trauma that you have experienced. Because first of all, you're a black man in America, so we know you have trauma every day. Second of all, based on the information that I have gotten from you in this session, you definitely have some things that you might want to process. It would probably lead to better relationships. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you're a player. But a tendency to run through relationships is probably associated with your attachment style and your inability to commit sexually to one person because you were exploited as a child.
That's probably what
She just read your horoscope.
It probably
Wax.
was like, because my appetite for sex is real high. So
Well, that's because you're still hurting. You're still abusing yourself. You're not you're looking at
why
sex.
gotta be that though? Why
Hold
can't
on,
I just want some pussy?
Because
Why
why
can't I get
can't
horny
because
again?
you don't have because the thing is that you're looking at sex not as an intimate connection with two people. You're looking at it as
Let me smash it real quick.
yeah, but go down to the basement real quick. That's what's happening.
A lot of guys end up gay? Don't you think a lot of guys end up gay because of that? Because they get tired of pussy after a while?
Bullshit. Man, you
never heard that?
I mean, I think that's a very false analogy of what homosexuality is.
Out of control.
Right?
End up gay.
Yeah, you kind of.
But you
I'm
heard
tired of pussy.
But you know they
man.
always talk about that when it comes to industry dudes. They be like, "Oh, well, he did everything he could sexually with women."
He was gay all the time.
Bullshit.
Right.
He
I
just
always
finally
say
got to the
people
point where
in
he
the
would do it.
industry
Got raped
were the
or
same
something.
people. And don't say that. Because
he probably
people who
did.
are gay aren't necessarily raped prior to being gay.
I'm just saying somebody
No, but
probably
you
gave him
can
some
have
dope or
warped
something.
sexuality based on prior experiences.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're
Based on
molested,
traumas?
based on trauma.
Absolutely.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this real
But
quick.
that doesn't make you emotionally invested and you fall in love with men. That's something that you're
Yes.
born with.
Yes.
But you can have warped sexuality, meaning you for whatever you like. Maybe you like a dude with tits. You know what I mean? What
like
is
a
it?
trans or
You're
sex
into
with
trans
it.
and
Yeah.
these types of
but
things.
that would be a MSM. That's not a gay man. There's a
what's
difference.
MSM?
Men
That's
who
what-
have sex with men.
Yeah.
That
Ain't
don't
that the gay
identify.
man?
No,
like
because
a
gay
trans-
would be you want to have a romantic relationship and a physical sexual relationship. To be an MSM is you don't want any emotional romantic connection. You
Trannies
just
are
Like
want.
Mr. C.
No joke. I know this sounds
MSN,
weird.
I just want to say this to all people that practice MSN.
Yeah.
You're still gay.
Gay
I'm
motherfucker,
sorry.
boy.
A
gay.
man having sex with another man is gay.
So what about a crackhead?
Okay.
What about a crackhead who just give head for some crack? Is
That's-
he gay?
What?
No, he won't crack.
There's
He's
so
addicted.
many layers of
Exactly.
trauma
That's what
there.
I'm
He's
saying.
addicted.
Exactly.
He's just
That's
addicted.
an
He's
MSM.
addicted
Exactly.
to,
No,
or men who
he's
come
not.
out of jail. He's a man who has sex with men
So
for
here's
crack.
So here's
All
the
right,
thing.
even about the man in jail, you said
He has
not
a man who
necessarily
has
he's
sex
being
with
raped.
men because
He's
he's in
raped.
jail.
Okay, so here's the thing. With the trans thing, you got to think about it like this. If you're a gay man and you're into men, right? That's what you like is men. Why would you fuck a dude that got titties? So trannies aren't for gay
Power and
dudes.
control.
They're for
Power and
straight
control.
dudes that
Power
maybe
and
want
control.
power control. Maybe they want someone to be able to hold them down.
Yep.
And a woman ain't going to be able to hold you down. But a
Yep.
6'4" tranny that got a fucking dick might be able to hold you down.
But a lot of times you have to understand there are with trans women.
A trans, sorry.
yeah.
Dick on dick
They got
is gay.
trans women.
Trans.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
So
right
girls
now.
try to be men.
Yes. You
So
have to
girls
understand
that
that.
penises.
Yeah. Yes.
Bro, you
They
can get
pump
that.
them up like the Reeboks.
Yeah. So they ever try to come after you?
Like the Reeboks.
Ironically enough, I went to Black Pride in Atlanta and nobody hit on me. And my girlfriend was like, "It's because you're too white."
They bullshit.
I was like, "I'll be damned."
So listen, he likes scat too. He does the scat thing. He likes to play with
Oh,
doodles.
fecal matter turns you on?
What's that?
Doo-doo, man.
Poop.
Doo-doo.
Doodle?
Yes.
I don't know what that other type of shit is. Say shit.
So shit turns you on?
It don't turn me on. I just like to see other people touch it.
Whoa.
Does that make you? When you say other people touch it, does it make your
That shit
penis
right there
tingle?
might have been-
Not at all. Not at all. I think it's funny.
Oh, it's funny to you. Okay.
It's funny to me.
Well, again, so
Don't
that
you
would be
attach
interesting.
humor?
No, the humor part of that. So oftentimes when people experience trauma, sometimes they will not mature past the age that they
They
experience
experience the trauma.
trauma.
That
So
is-
him being into
Now we have finally got to the bottom of the mystery of wax.
So-
that explains
So I'm
it
9
all.
years old.
yeah,
Wax
at
is
9 years. So
old.
from like 5
Listen
to
to this.
8.
Listen to this.
So from 5 to 8,
Yeah.
in sexual development, bathroom humor is
It's
a
hilarious.
hilarious thing.
That's his
and
shit.
if he says that
Literally.
he was like between 4 to 9 was the time in which he
Yeah.
experienced the assault and the trauma, his emotional, there's a component of his mental capacity that is stunted at that age.
Yep.
There is an emotional maturity that will not go beyond that if he doesn't do
I've
the
been
work.
trying to figure this shit out for 16 years.
Boom!
Right on the head.
Boom!
They say
is
that
it.
with girls. You ever hear
doing
this?
shit in
Girls
high
with
school,
high-pitched
though.
voices
The girls, yeah, they
have
talk
been
like,
molested.
"Hey, how are
Yeah,
you?"
usually they have a history of
They
molestation.
got molested at that
that
young age, and their voice
and that's why
hasn't
their voice
changed
hasn't
from then.
changed.
And
Yeah.
he talks real low.
Well, that would be
when he's
against
talking
the
to
point.
girls.
That would be the opposite point because he would have a higher voice. When he
No,
was a
not
kid.
necessarily for him. It could manifest in a lot of ways, but the idea of him
The doo-doo
speaking very
humor.
low,
It's almost
you don't mean
insecure,
tall.
like-
If you mean like shy almost,
Yeah,
right?
shy.
Oh, no,
Again, that
we're in the
age-
basement. We can't.
We
we're in the
can't-
basement. We can't make noise. We got to speak real low. Wow.
I'm telling you, I mean, there's a lot of. I'm telling you, y'all probably should put some. Y'all need to start a GoFundMe page to get this man in some counseling.
Wow. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with me. I like pussy. I'm saying ain't nothing wrong with me.
Nobody's saying there's anything wrong with you, just like we're not saying anybody who's ever been victimized. There's nothing wrong with you.
anyway.
We're not victim blaming. What we're saying is
This is very good.
what we're saying is that what you've experienced.
Gold star for Charlamagne.
All I'm doing is telling you the truth. She's breaking
helping
your
you
truth.
deal with your issues.
She's dealing with your truth.
You got her to tell me that I'm
Wax,
basically
don't
crazy.
feel
No, you're not crazy.
And I'm 9 years old. That's
Don't
basically what
feel-
she's saying.
No,
Like,
I'm not.
Let me answer this one question. Come on.
Okay. This next clip was wild. I mean, obviously that last one was wild because Wax is talking about, exactly what he spoke about. But this next clip, we had T to the motherfucking K, TK Kirkland on. Great guest. Love TK. And TK told a story when he robbed Suge Knight. Who the fuck robs Suge Knight? Okay? Suge robs you. That's how that works. Suge hangs you over a balcony. You don't fucking rob Suge Knight. But T to the motherfucking K did. So, why don't you let him tell you the story? He'll do a way better job than I will. Enjoy.
Y'all can't just say that. Now you have to tell the story. It's a whole different audience.
Suge?
Yeah, Suge, my man. Yeah, we go way back.
You robbed Suge.
It wasn't like robbed. I robbed the situation that he was in, and then me and him came to heads. And as real bosses,
tell us the
instead
story.
of us going, well,
please.
It was back in the day. I was the plug on airline tickets. I was a plug on weed. I was on plug on everything in the 80s through the 90s. So it was a situation I took advantage of, and it happened to be Suge Knight's travel agency. I ran up their information on their bill. Suge found out about it. He asked me to meet him up at Death Row offices. We got together. We sat down like real men, prepared if anything was going to go wrong.
You were strapped?
Yeah, prepared if anything was going to go wrong. And we agreed to a number to pay. I met him in the studio that night, gave him cash. And the rest was history. But we handled it like men.
Yeah.
We wasn't going to go to war because we understood what that meant. If we
Because
went to war in
he knew
LA.
about you as well. You had
he
a
knew about me as
reputation,
well.
too.
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Because I'm a comedian, but everybody know my past. So
Yeah.
we try to do things in respect to one another. That's important.
You from Cali, right?
No, I'm from Jersey City, New
Jersey City,
Jersey.
yeah, my bad. You lived in Cali.
Yeah, I lived in Cali. I was in Cali because I was a track star. See, I came out of New Jersey on a track scholarship. I won the Milrose Games. He had the Garden. See, people don't know my past. My past. I was a track star.
You're like a Forrest Gump.
He's lived like 5 different
This
lives.
guy's been in every you robbed Suge, you puffed this.
Track star, went to Arizona State, got my master's degree in speech communication.
Let's talk about Arizona State.
Yeah.
Because you must have went through so much white pussy in Arizona State.
Well, Arizona State, I was quiet. Like when people go back to my high school days, I wasn't a class clown. I was one of them guys.
That's the hottest chicks in the country.
I would dress in suits, had my briefcase. I look like an attorney going to school. They don't do that now, but when I was going to school, I dressed up like I was an accountant.
So you ain't fucking no white girls in Arizona State?
I'm quite sure I did.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm quite sure I did.
Yeah.
Now tell them about Russell. You did the same thing to Russell.
Well, they thought I did something with Russell, but Russell never got robbed. It's just that because of my reputation, people took it and ran. Oh, he had something to do with Russell. But it was also the same situation with Suge. But Russell's credit card was never used. It was just the name of Def Jam that was used. So comedians and people got hold to it, put that out there in the universe. And back in that time, I didn't care what people thought about me. As I became a man, I understand that when you walk in the room, you want to be respected and you want people to admire you more so than fear you or say, this person, be careful. You don't know what this guy is capable of doing to you. So that's my thing. All those type of things, believe it or not, made me the man I am today.
How This is what I'm not understanding. How does an intelligent guy who gets a scholarship to a university end up doing a life of crime? And then furthermore, go into comedy. Like, it seems to me you could go to school, get a job anywhere you fucking wanted, use these same skills that you've used to con people out of money to make millions of dollars in the business sector.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Well, I still made money in the business sector.
Legally?
Yeah, legally.
Oh, so you're just greedy?
No. It's called part crazy and part getting over, part con artist. So you got to call it what it is.
Yeah.
And I would, if I had 10,000 on me, I will find a way. How can I keep my 10,000?
You don't spend your money.
I won't spend my money. Yeah. But when you have to understand, the government does it to ISIS and all that kind of stuff where they milk the game on oil. The thing is, how can you profit more? The credit card game is really one of the most sophisticated credit card games in the world because nobody loses. If I take your credit card and go get something with it, well, guess what? When you find your bill and you say that's not me, you don't have to pay the charge. The store still gets what they want, and then I still got what I want.
So the insurance company pays for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a $1 billion business.
Yeah. So we fucking the insurance company right here.
Well, whoever gets fucked, everybody gets fucked. You get hurt because you feel violated. The store gets hurt because they feel violated. I feel only fuck if I get caught.
But so where was the first? Where's the first crime? How did? That's what I understand. Like it seemed you're wearing suits to school, briefcases.
Scam, I guess is what.
When did you realize you could do this crime?
It was just, it's just something that happened. You know, it was something that happened, and something that I grew out of. It was just part of my life for a short period. Well, not for a short period of time, for maybe 10, 12 years. Because it was a time, I think, from 21 to 40-something, I had been in probation in almost every state in America.
But it adds something to your mystique, though. It adds
I think so, too, yeah. Like, I can't get into certain countries. Like, they wait for me. I was going to Canada and doing a show, and I got off the plane, and they had my pamphlet there. And I saw, you know, you be online, get ready to go to custom. And I said, damn. So the lady but she was loud. Yeah. Not being mean loud, but just telling on my business. She's like, oh my God, you got kidnapping on here. You got this, you got that. We can't let you in here. They said they was going to have to arrest me. Damn. And I said, ma'am, that's not necessary. So they let me go into the country. I had to be back at the airport like 7 that morning to catch a flight. When I was there, police cars, everything. And they walked me to the plane, and I had to leave.
That was T to the motherfucking K. Now, we got a couple more clips left for this year. Again, this was a year of bangers. I just couldn't go through this year, this 2016, without acknowledging my little beef with Philly. I must acknowledge my little beef with Philly. Okay, Philly, Filly, 2 L's in Philly because Philly stays taking L's. If you ask me, there's a curse. We know that there's a curse on it. Now, this started initially when Charlamagne and I were discussing the hardships that Philly has encountered, and Charlamagne brought up Jazzy Jeff. You listen. You tell me what you think.
But can we just go back to Philly? I just want to say one thing about Philly and how everything breaks in Philly. The Liberty Bell is in Philly, is it not? And does it have a giant crack in it? It absolutely does, because everything breaks in fucking Philly. That's what happens with Philly. It breaks the fuck down. If you stay in Philly long enough, it will break and crumble. You need to leave Philly immediately. That's not the case with New York.
I think you need to leave anywhere.
Not New York.
Unless you're really,
you don't need to leave
L.A.? Depends
Shit, you don't even need to leave Miami.
Depends what you're doing. If you're an actor in New York, you probably gonna have to leave New York to go to LA.
If DJ Khaled lived in Philly, he would have 6 heart attacks by now. But the fact that he's in Miami and you can prosper in that city, he's doing okay. And he's extremely overweight.
But Khaled's spending a lot of time in LA now. You know why? Because he's in a different industry. Them TV gigs.
LA works, baby. LA works. You can thrive in LA. If he went to Philly, he would lose a toe. Guaranteed. He might lose multiple toes because that's what Philly does.
I actually think Philly is a great breeding ground for a lot of different talent. Like with any other place. Like I think a lot of things start in Philly.
The great breeding ground for what?
For talent.
For talent that falls apart.
No. You know how many talented people have come out of Philly?
Name them.
First, you can start with The Roots.
Can we talk about how Rocky
Eve,
lost?
You can go Music Soul Child.
The majority
you can
of
go
his
Bilal.
own movies.
You can go Kevin Hart. You can go Pete Siegel. You can go Meek Mill. You can go, what's the boxing name? Joe Louis? Joe Frazier. Even though he's born in South Carolina, let's be clear on that. But
and then what happened when he was in
Will
Philly?
Smith,
what happened?
Jazzy Jeff.
Did you just name Jazzy Jeff in your list of Philly's most talented people?
Yes. You want to go ahead and sound clueless by saying something that you don't know what you're talking about
So
clearly?
Jazzy Jeff is one of the most talented people that Philly has ever
Chris, do you want to
produced.
tell him anything? Or am I just going to like?
Hold on. Jazzy fucking
Dwayne,
Jeff.
do you want to say? Does anybody want to comment?
Hold on, Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of the most important DJs in the history of hip hop.
Without question.
Without question. He's one of the first Transformer DJs. They're considered a joke now, but like they were one of the most important early groups in hip hop, without question.
Do you understand that at one point in time, the DJ was more important than the artist in rap groups? Eric B. and Rakim, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. That's why the DJ used to come before the MC's name. Jazzy Jeff was.
That's why he had to be
incredible.
on the show.
He had to be. He had to be on the show. He wasn't just on the Fresh Prince because Will was his boy, and it's like, hey, we're gonna throw him out every other episode.
Absolutely, he was.
No, he was.
Do you
not.
think that the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wouldn't have worked without Jazzy Jeff?
Jazzy played an important part.
That was the important part that held the show together. That
He
was
played
the
an important
glue
part.
that held the Fresh Prince of
Let me ask you
Bel-Air.
a question. Let me ask you a question.
Are you
Let me ask you a question.
believing
Let me ask you a question.
this
Do you not remember Jazzy Jeff from that show?
Barely.
You're lying.
I barely remember Jazzy.
That was one of the best scenes of the show for whatever episode. You sat there and wanted to see Jeff get thrown out.
Yeah.
You wanted to see that.
I would turn in
That's
every
why it was
single
a
week.
thing.
Every single week I would turn in to watch him get thrown out.
Whatever.
Absolutely.
Jazzy Jeff is
and that great dance move he had. What was it? The Carlton. Yeah, that's right. It wasn't
That's
the
not Jazzy
Jazzy
Jeff. What are you talking about?
That's my point. He doesn't have a fucking dance that anybody remembers. The only thing people remember that show is he got thrown the fuck out, and if he wasn't from Philly, he'd actually get to stay in a room. That's the reality of the matter, okay? Just admit that his career wouldn't have been broken if he wasn't from Philly. Philly will destroy you. Get out of Philly. Oh, absolutely. I don't. And there's a reason. There's a reason. Because Jazzy Jeff hasn't gotten to the point where you need to know about him.
That's not true. He's actually a great hip-hop icon.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely.
Name a Jazzy Jeff album.
He doesn't have to have albums. His albums were the fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air albums. He's a great DJ.
He also helped usher in the whole neo soul movement from Philadelphia. Behind the scenes, he was a big part of that. Also, while we're naming famous Philadelphia artists, John Coltrane, Philadelphia, during his most creative period.
Okay, Chris was born in the 60s, so he's right. He's right,
Orchestra. Okay, you guys didn't mention Jill Scott. I would throw the all-time or one time the all-time NBA scoring leader Wilt Chamberlain into that mix.
And he died at what age?
Yeah, but he had sex with over 30,000 women. So.
And when he started having sex with them, when he left fucking Philadelphia,
high school, Overbrook High.
That's what happened. I'm telling you.
I can tell you somebody. I can tell you somebody who's from Philly and still lives in Philly and never broke down.
Okay, who?
Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle.
Patti fucking LaBelle still lives in Philly right now in a nice gated community, minding her goddamn business, and she ain't never broke down.
All right, Philly's got one. Philly got one person. This is really good. This is really.
Philly's a very rich city.
Okay, am I wrong though? Am I wrong about anything that I said in that clip? You might hate me for what I said, but did I lie about anything in that clip? Did I lie about Rocky? Did I lie about Black Rocky? Did I lie about the Liberty Bell? Did I lie? Is anything that I said in that clip wrong? That's what I want to know. You're in your feelings right now, but is anything I said about that clip wrong? Anyway, the final clip of 2016, we couldn't do a 2016 recap without including one of my favorite guests ever, the blessed one, Taxstone. Okay? Taxstone kept it very vulnerable one episode when he told us how he used to sneak things into prison, okay? How did he sneak them into prison? He snuck them into prison by shoving them up his ass, okay? That's all I got to say. Indulge.
Like, it's like natural for you to have sex, intercourse. Yeah. But, like, where does it come from when you say, like, stick your finger in my ass?
I don't understand it. Either porn or some shit, or like I hope it's not you're wiping your ass and you enjoy it and you're like, maybe a girl should do this.
Yeah, I told people I used to have scalpels in my ass, weed.
So you used to plug shit?
Yeah, I used to stick shit in my ass
to get into jail.
Yeah,
to get into prison.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it when it was up there?
No, but it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all.
You got a big
actually.
asshole?
That's how I felt. I
You
was
got a
like,
wide asshole,
That's how I felt. I was like, yo, do I got a wide ass or some shit? Because
Yo, you be the worst gay dude, bro.
I'm initially thinking
You got a loose butt.
I'm thinking I'm like, this dude is crazy.
Loose butt tax over
I'm
here.
thinking, I'm like, yo, this shit is gonna be some painful shit because I never knew how dudes did it. I went to jail a couple times and like before I ever started doing it, and dudes used to be like, what? I got an ounce in here, some tobacco, 2 scalpels.
An ounce of weed?
Yeah, you can fit an ounce of weed in your ass. I have.
You?
Yes.
Not me. I don't got a loose asshole like that.
No, you gotta break it down. You can't just put a whole ounce. You break it down. It's like shake.
Dude,
you
an
put it
ounce
in
is a softball.
You could fit an ounce. You could fit a pointer finger.
Yeah.
Glove finger.
Yeah.
In your ass.
That's an ounce
And
of
it's
weed.
Ounce. Yeah.
So
it's literally it'll be like this skinny, like no lie.
Yeah.
And it slides right into your ass.
Into your ass.
Yeah, to my ass.
My shit, you're gonna need some saliva.
No. It don't go that easy.
Spit on
You
that
do
shit,
gotta
dog.
lube yourself up. Like,
how did you lube yourself?
I done lubed myself with ketchup.
Wait, this is not the gayest thing you ever done.
Real shit.
Son,
Yo, listen, I'm only. I'm
this
being
shit keep
honest.
getting gayer, bro.
This is not the gayest thing you ever done.
Why ketchup?
It's not about.
I stuck some stuff in
it's
my
about
ass with ketchup.
survival.
Hold on, why ketchup?
Because that's all you had on the visit floor. Somebody passing you the weed, you're on a visit, they passing you the drugs, a scalpel. You can't just, and my asshole hairy. I just can't stick no shit in my
So
ass.
why don't you spit on it? Why would you put ketchup?
I tried to.
You want to make
dries
it
up
tasty
fast.
for when the guy sucks it out?
Bro, you sitting there and it's like a ketchup package here, mustard. I'm like, mustard kind of spicy. Here's the ketchup. Know what I mean? And I did it. The only time that I had an issue with boofing shit was one time I had I had
Bro,
2 scalpels. I had 2 scalpels and 1 balloon in my ass, and I went to
that's
shit it out.
dangerous, bro.
I went to shit it out, and like it went out sideways. And
I'm
my ass
telling
was
you,
bleeding.
I'm telling you, that's dangerous,
Like,
man.
but I didn't get cut by the scalpel. It just was the hardness of it, because like you cover it with like cardboard, like you use a matchbook, and you like create a holster for the scalpel. So it just went out sideways, and it was like probably this long.
Yeah.
And it went out sideways instead of just dropping out this way. And it ripped my ass a little bit. My ass was bleeding. I was stressed out for like 2 days. Niggas was laughing at me like, yeah, bro, you an amateur.
You less gay than me,
can't
bro.
stuff no shit in your ass, bro.
Yo, believe me, yo. Yo,
Why don't they just make the dudes that get fucked in the ass boof all the shit? That's what they're there for.
Yo,
They got
believe
that.
it or not, yo, dudes do be getting a lot of gay dudes, and they'll get them a visit on the floor to bring back a whole bunch of shit.
Because you could stuff
How
them
much
full of
you get?
everything.
Yeah.
If you could
Yeah.
put a whole dick in there, you could put 2 ounces, 3
They could
ounces.
throw the weed in the air and just open their ass and catch it.
Okay, that was Tax on with the big old booty hole, the wide booty. Wide booty Tax sneaking mad things in his rectum. Thank you guys so much for fucking with us for another year, man. This has been absolutely amazing. Again, I can't tell you enough how grateful I am that you guys have supported us and that you really care about what we do and you allow us to create this content for you. It's been life-changing for me. It is by far the most enjoyable part of my career and life to just come here and share ideas with you guys every single week. I actually miss it in situations where maybe we can't do it or this, that, the other, even though we try to never have that happen. But it's just so great. And thank you guys so much for coming out to, the live shows that we do, coming out to support my stand-up, watching our shows on television, just doing everything that you do to support us. I'm so grateful. Please continue doing that, and then we'll continue giving you this content. So you guys have an amazing rest of your 2016. I wish you all best of luck in 2017. And if you've been listening to this and you think that we're absolute idiots, that we have no clue what we're talking about, that we should never be close to a microphone again, you're probably right. And if you've been listening to this and you think they're absolutely brilliant, we're geniuses, and that you don't know why we aren't advising